going on, Klein and Ellie?
Are you ready?
I love Klein and Ally, you little bitch.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ally show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
America!
Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shot of something to make my motor go. Yes, I do. So I turn on the Klein and Ally show.
Look at me. I was wet.
Give me some Klein and Ally show.
I like dogs, okay?
Give me some Klein and Ally show.
I ride the D, proud to ride the D.
Get your motor running with the Klein and Ally show. I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Ally show.
You're a pink pony girl.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, welcome to your Monday here on KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Baseball back this week. No one's more excited about that than DJ Omar Khan. Loves him some baseball.
It's too early for baseball.
No, it's not. It's officially baseball back, baby.
Is this the spring BS stuff they do in Arizona?
No.
Spring training?
This is the real stuff. The real
This is
stuff.
the real stuff? No, opening day's happening like soon?
It's like, I think
yeah.
it's on Thursday, and then Saturday night, Savannah Bananas, baby.
Boom. We're
Man,
going.
That's different, dude. That's real baseball. That's
real
stuff
baseball.
Right there. Hell yeah,
If they're
dude.
not stopping for dance breaks and Congo lines, it's not real baseball.
That's right.
I actually, something came up on my feed over the weekend that they were interviewing an old man who is on the Savannah Bananas, and he hits the ball, and then he gets on a bicycle and rides
Yeah,
it
that's
around
awesome.
the bases.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah, we're very excited.
So much better than Freddie Freeman, who's like, I'm
of
just having
course.
another kid, blah, blah,
Get
blah.
out of here.
A couple of home runs. Who needs Shohei when you've got
Walk off, schmuck off. Get out of here.
old man Phil who's going to ride the bicycle from the bases? Well, anyway, it'll be fun week
Put
for
some,
us.
one of those bouncy either trampolines out in the outfield at Dodger Stadium. Then I'm in.
We got lots to get into today. In less than an hour, we'll tell you where you're heading to next. A brand new standby boarding list. We have no names on it currently. Hopefully your name is the second name to go on that standby boarding list. So we'll send you internationally to see another KROQ band. And I believe we're sending you to a country that we have never sent anyone to before. So get ready to win that trip.
And I think it's a place you and I have both been.
Not Iran.
It's not? Are you sure?
No, it's definitely not. That's an interesting guess.
That's like discounts right now.
We're sending you to the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, we got that to get into today. Lots of other things as well. Jake's really mad about something that's happening behind the scenes here at KROQ. Maybe the angriest he's been about anything.
I was pissed last week.
That's why we'll figure out on the show today, and most least, who is the official angriest person on the show. A lot of arguments could be made for pretty much all of us. But,
well, and there's daily anger, and then there's random outburst anger, which are very different because, there are people on the show that seem just like anything can kind of incite them. But then, like you, Klein, I don't think you're a very angry guy on a regular basis. But then when you do have an angry outburst, you get like really angry face.
Yeah, I'll hold it in.
Scary.
I'll hold it in for like a year, and then I'll finally unleash hell.
Yeah.
But then there's other people like Jake that get mad all the time about stuff.
Yeah, where he just gets mad at the way a guy parked, so he keys his car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would never do. Like, I would be mad about a way.
He's like an asshole, though.
Okay, still, that's like a level
made
of
him
anger.
mad all over again. Listen to this.
He's all mad. How many years ago did this even happen?
Dude, it's like over a decade.
Yeah,
But,
he's still
it makes sense
mad.
because the car broke down.
Yeah, you gotta let it go, dude. Anyway, we'll get into all that coming up this morning. Of course, we kick things off by giving you some of Allie's money. She doesn't like it, but we love it, and we got that coming up in moments here. If you've been studying up on the news, be ready to call us. Kick things off this morning with some Blink on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
KROQ, We are Klein Alley Show. I'll give you an opportunity to take $100 of Allie's money to kick off your week with an extra $100 in your pocket. Think of all of the gallons of gas you could buy with that $100. About 3 gallons of gas in any of the local gas stations right now. At 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news. Call in, battle Allie. If you do better than she does, she will pay you, the people.
Did you find yourself over the weekend making little decisions? Like, there was a time where both of us were going to drive somewhere separately, and we're like, we'll take 2 cars. And we're like, actually, one of us just won't go. I don't want to waste the gas. It was like little things, but it was like,
I had a
I just won't go.
I had a loaner car for the last few weeks because my wife's car was finally getting fixed after the attempted
that's great.
The stealing of the car.
Just driving it around willy-nilly.
And when I went back, the tank was on like empty, red empty, you know. And the guy, I said, hey, was I supposed to fill this up again? And he's like, is it close to what it was when we gave it to you? And I was like, it's the opposite of what it was when you gave it to me.
It was full.
Yeah, when you gave it to me, it was full.
Empty.
And now there's a red light on saying empty. He goes, yeah, you're definitely supposed to bring it back at least close. And I was like, well, do I need to take it somewhere? And he goes, no, I'll just make a note here that you didn't understand. I was like, great.
Great. I'm used to those notes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why would you even ask?
You know, because you know, sometimes when it's a rental car situation, you know the deal. Like you're
getting charged for.
You have to bring it back, or they bang you out, and it's that crazy decision you have to make. Do I want to prepay the gas at a normal price, or
never do that.
Lazy, and then they go, well, if you bring it back and you say you're going to prepay and you don't, then all of a sudden they come up with some ridiculous number. Although it's funny because when you live in L.A. long enough, especially where gas prices are right now, and you go anywhere else and rent a car, they're like, if you don't bring it back, we're going to charge you up to $4 a gallon. And I'm like, great.
Yeah, I know.
That is a steal.
You're like, so I'm saving $4 a gallon?
Yeah, I was like, do you have any idea what we're dealing with back in L.A.?
Well, because it is going up every single day. So it's like you might as well fill up yesterday.
I know, or you know, go. I don't know where the hack would be, but the reality is, if you drive somewhere far enough away, like you have to do the math and go, is it worth it to get whatever I get? Like I know if you cross state lines, I remember when I was doing that drive from Arizona back to California, the gas in Arizona was super cheap comparably. Right. So I don't know what that would take for you to actually do that.
Well, you got to get a friend who has a truck. And then you just have them drive and then fill the entire truck with tons of gas.
Yeah, but I think there's a rule against that. I don't know what the rule is.
Are you a rule follower?
No, I'm not at all, but I feel like people have done this before. They've tried to figure out ways.
Last time it went up, they were doing this. They were pulling people over.
Is there a rule against sneaking gas over state lines?
I'm pretty sure probably there is.
There's got to be.
Like you can't put it in a tank and like bring it across.
But I know that people also like do things where they're like, oh, let's just fill up every container we have. Like it's free Slurpee day. Let's just fill up everything we can find with gas.
Totally. Just fill it in like vodka bottle containers.
Right.
Put a blanket over it.
It's good advice.
You know, no one's going to ask questions to pull you over.
And your car's not extra flammable when you're moving around with a bunch of...
just be careful on the speed bumps.
Just be careful. If you'd like $100, you can do whatever you want with it. I recommend you buy gas. Call now, 800-520-1067. You'll be battling Allie for 5 questions about the news. We'll do that the second we get back from this break. And then we got a bunch of show to get into today, including, but not limited to, Omar is back in the... A lot of people saying, where the hell's Omar been? Omar's back. Don't worry, he's here. Against his will, but he's here. And Omar's going to love this because we have some audio of Postmaster Johnny having the worst on-air shift in the history of KROQ.
Another one?
Oh, yeah.
All of them are pretty bad.
I don't even know if Johnny knows this, but I can't wait to play this with I've been laughing all morning listening to it off the air.
Oh, great. Can't wait.
Johnny, do you know what this is about or no? I'm curious if he even knows or if he's completely blindsided by it.
No, yeah, I know. I was getting sick brain, and I was, like, in and out of it that whole shift.
When have you ever been in it?
Do you have permanent sick brain?
I was like,
yeah, like
I feel the head cold coming on, and I was like, damn, I'm filling in for somebody else, but I need somebody else to fill in for me today.
Do you know how bad it was?
I left the little voice. We have a little machine called the Vox Pro that
records. But you know how? I mean, have you heard how bad it is?
No, yeah, I heard. I think I left it on for about 20 minutes or like half an hour.
Oh my God, it was that long?
Yeah,
I think so.
It's
but
real bad.
I wasn't doing editing the whole full 20 minutes.
Yeah, you were. I got audio. It's terrible.
All right, go ahead, play it.
No, we don't have time now, but we'll get to it later this morning.
Okay.
Quick break, back in a moment. This is worth sitting around for. If you're not a fan of Postmaster Johnny, you will love this. Come back in a moment. $100 of Allie's money will be yours next at 800-520-1067.
The Klein Alley Show.
$100 to kick off your Monday morning here on KROQ. Tomorrow morning around this time, give you another chance to win some of Allie's money, and we will not quit doing this until Allie is officially broke and living in the streets.
Yay.
That's the goal here, and all you got to do is be on the phone now at 800-520-1067 for a shot to take Allie's money and prove you know more about what's going on than she does. Let me see here. Alfred?
Come on.
Alfredo. Hey, you're calling from Venice. They were getting your name up as we speak. Hi, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How you feeling on this Monday?
Pretty good. Just getting ready to go back into work.
All right, well, hopefully.
I'm going to win some money.
Hopefully you go in $100 richer with Allie's money, and you get the invitation back to the Allie Knows the News Tournament of Champions. Allie, any trash talk you want to say to Alfredo before you leave the KROQ studios?
You're going down, Alfredo.
All right. That's tough talking, Allie.
Baby.
Allie's got guns.
You little bitch.
Guns out, sun's out. She's going sleeveless today.
Guns are out.
That's right. You can see her on YouTube. She barely has a shirt
I know
on
this
today.
news, and I know this news.
Oh, boy. Allie's double flexing now. And she's got her pits nice and shaved up for today, so she's ready to go. She will leave the KROQ studios. She's sequestered in the halls. Your round will begin. You get to go first. We'll score it together at the end. Let's see how you would have done had you been battling Allie for her money, and here we go.
Allie Knows the News.
The iconic Randy's Donuts. One of my favorite places in all of Southern California is in the news this morning. Why is Randy's Donuts in the news this morning?
They're offering a new donut.
Offering a new donut. We got a question.
For the MLB opening week.
All right. Go to question number 2. There's a box office winner bringing in $80.5 million on its opening weekend. What movie was number 1 at the box office? Need an answer? 3, 2.
No, I didn't.
Nothing. Go to question number 3. The first number 1 seed in March Madness went down this past weekend. Which number 1 seed is officially out of the tournament?
Kentucky.
Go to question number 4. This social media platform apparently contains the most inaccurate or misinformation as it pertains to health and specifically mental health. Which social media platform has the worst misinformation, the most amount of misinformation?
WebMD.
WebMD. And finally, question number 5. Speaking of health, Taco Bell has released 4 new drinks, all including this beverage as the base.
Dr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb.
Dr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb. All right. Well, he just went way down. All right. That's an interesting choice right there. Not a lot of Mr. Pibb mentions these days. We move, bring Allie back in. Don't say anything else. She's back in the studio battling Alfredo. If you think you could do better than Alfredo, you have an opportunity every morning around this time to prove you know what's going on in the world and take Allie's money. Question 1.
I'm ready.
Randy's Donuts, original. One of my favorite places in all of Southern California is in the news this morning. Why is Randy's Donuts making news?
I'm going to guess sexual misconduct allegations against Randy.
Oh, man. That's such an aggressive guess.
It just seems like the trend these days.
That's wrong. He said that they're releasing a new donut for opening week of baseball, which
that makes more sense.
But that's also wrong. The correct answer, sadly, a car crashed into Randy's Donuts last night, badly damaging.
Did that not happen?
No.
It's happened before, but it happened again yesterday. Last night around 11:30, a multi-car accident where one of them went flying off into Randy's Donuts. I hope none of the donuts were injured, but...
Did the big donut fall off?
The big donut is still on the roof, but I think it has to be held up now by scaffolding. It's a very sad story. We go to question number 2. No one gets the point. There's a brand new box office champion bringing in $80.5 million this past weekend. What movie did people go see, or did they just take advantage of free air conditioning?
Yeah, I believe this is the new Ryan Gosling movie, Project Hail Mary.
Okay, that is the correct answer. Big weekend. People love looking at that Ryan Gosling. We go to question number 3. Allie's up 1-0. The first number 1 seed is officially out of the brackets in March Madness. Getting taken down. Big upset. Which number 1 seed is officially out?
No idea. Duke. It's the only one I know.
No, they're still around. He said Kentucky, but the correct answer is...
Is it Gazungas?
It's not Omar's favorite team, Gazungas.
Are they still in it?
They, Gonzaga is...
Gazungas.
No, Gonzaga was never
you're
in.
saying it wrong, Klein. It's Gazungas.
Oh, excuse me. I'm saying it wrong. Someone got really mad, by the way. They said all of our pronunciations were way wrong because it's not even Gonzaga. It's like Gonzaga or whatever.
Oh, really?
They get real mad about it.
Who cares?
Omar's right. It's Gonzagas. Anyway, none of you are right. The correct answer is Florida. Last year's national champions are officially out.
It's Florida.
No one gets the point on that. We go to question number 4. Allie's still up 1, but you're still in it. Alfredo.
Yeah.
Here we go. Question number 4. The social media platform is officially now the most misinformation-giving social media platform, especially as it pertains to health and mental health information. If you want the bad,
TikTok.
You think TikTok is the worst?
Of course.
He said WebMD.
That's where all the experts are. Everyone's in a lab coat on TikTok telling me how to live my life.
By far, not even close, TikTok is the most misinformation of anything you're getting in the world of medical stuff. And we go to this final question now, and I don't know if it really matters anymore, but here we go. Question number 5. Taco Bell has released 4 new drinks, all including this beverage as their base.
Kool-Aid?
Oh, that's interesting. Can't believe it. I thought this was too easy of a question.
No, I did. I knew this, and now I forgot.
It's like the most obvious. When you think
Mountain
of
Dew?
Taco Bell, well, that's the one. Yeah, it was a Mountain Dew, Allie. It's all Mountain Dew. Everything's Mountain Dew Taco Bell. That's Code Red, and then they've got 4 new ones now. But it doesn't matter. You said Kool-Aid. No one gets the point. Still, with a score of 2-0.
I told you, Alfredo.
Allie smoked your ass. What must you shamefully admit, Alfredo, over the airways of KROQ? Go ahead.
Great. My name is Alfredo, and Allie knows the news.
Yeah, but tomorrow morning she will not. So be ready to call and win that money tomorrow on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
Official song of anyone who's waiting in long lines at TSA these days. Sugar Ray Fly and KROQ. We will send you to an international destination to see another KROQ band, and we'll tell you exactly where you're heading in less than 30 minutes. Get your name on that standby boarding list, so be ready to do some international travel as part of KROQ's Mile High Club. That is, of course, if you can actually get to an airport and get on a plane that doesn't smash into a fire truck on the runway, which apparently happened as well. So it doesn't seem like a fun time to fly, but apparently people are still doing it because
you already have the travel plans. I got them.
Already have it booked. And
what am I going to do?
Everyone's like, oh, man, price is getting so high for traveling because of the fuel cost that I might as well use these tickets I bought 6 months ago. So there you have it. If you're heading on spring break, we'll give you some intel. Allie, I know you got pulled over, I think it was 2 weeks ago on your way to work.
Yeah, I still got to deal with that.
And I
also realize I'm not eligible for traffic school.
Right, because you were going too fast. 30
miles per hour.
Yeah.
She was going 30 over the speed limit.
But you can still fight it, right?
I was going 29 over the speed limit. Yes, I just don't know if I'm going to fight it in person because I have a hateable face, or if I should pay somebody. A bunch of people were sending me like services that'll be like F your ticket and fix your ticket and all those places. So I'm still deciding.
Yesterday I was making a very abrupt exit off of the 101, and I had a very interesting encounter with CHP when I got pulled over.
Well, why did you get pulled over?
Well, there's a couple of reasons, and I'll tell you how this
exit. That's not a reason.
Did you have to crap?
What's the real reason?
It's really,
sir, I'm pulling you over for an abrupt exit.
It's a stupid reason why I got pulled over. I'll tell you what the guy said why I got pulled over, but the real reason I got pulled over is because I realized as I was passing the exit I needed to be taking that I kind of missed my exit. And
I see.
And then I did a very, I guess... Last minute maneuver.
How many lanes you cut over?
4.
Yeah, it makes you feel like a NASCAR driver. You're like, whoa, yeah.
4, and then the guy not only put the sirens on, but, in the moment of me, like, exiting to then realize I was the one getting pulled over, which is a weird feeling and not great, he also felt the need to pull out the megaphone of shame, which is like... I didn't even have a moment to even start the pull. You, let's go, get it up. Like he starts that thing as well, and
That's scary. It's so loud.
But like, if you're gonna get pulled over, you owe it to other people on the road to wait till you can pull over to a place where you're going to be less of an inconvenience to everyone else. I wasn't going to pull over right away and block the exit ramp, so I wanted to do the full exit ramp and then drive
So
a
you
little
got
bit.
you got off the freeway and you were going to wait to make like a turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just called being a decent human.
Yeah.
No. You got to pull over wherever that dude tells you to pull over.
No,
man.
he was wrong.
Those are the rules.
Yeah,
He was wrong. Great start.
He was wrong. I would have messed up that whole exit for hundreds of people.
You know, this guy might have let you off with a warning or something if he had like another call to go to. He was just going to, make sure you're not under the influence or something.
Well,
but you decided to, be, I'm going to pull over here.
I went down the whole exit ramp. He kept saying, pull it over, turn it off. And I kept going. I kind of did a wave out the window like, I hear you, but I'm going to keep going until I get to a good. And then
like
I turned.
Beauty pageant window.
I pissing him off at this point,
You kind of
dude.
crossed 4 lanes of traffic.
Yeah, well, then the guy, then I pull over, and he gives he still yells on the thing, turn the car off, hands on the wheel. And
Whoa.
I should point out, in the back seat, I have both my daughters and one of their friends. 3 girls in the back seat.
Nice.
On our way to a baseball. Nice. Feeling good. On our way to
Tell him that.
one of my kids' baseball games that we're running late to. Already.
Is everyone properly
seatbelted? Yes.
Okay.
They're all seatbelted. But yeah, I'm not an idiot. I mean,
sometimes one of them is not in a car seat or whatever.
You're not an idiot. You had children in the car, and you just cut across 4 lanes on the highway.
yeah, but that's something I do regularly. I never. I'm good at that move.
It's funny when you get pulled over and you're like, what should I say? And then you're like, the things that you're saying to yourself, you're like, this just sounds
Well, I
so
turn back
bad.
to the kids and they go, what's going on? They're kind of freaking out because for all of them, it's the first time ever being pulled over. And I said, just be cool.
Oh.
That's what I said to the kids.
That's good advice.
Which I don't even. They're like, "What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Just be cool." And I'm like, and I
I would say
realized,
just don't speak.
yeah,
Don't speak at all.
Yeah. So of course the guy comes up and he's like,
Because kids want to be right. And if you're going to lie to the cop, they're going to be the first to say, no, that's not what
But
happened.
also you have that one daughter who's kind of intimidating. So
yeah, right. I don't want her. I don't want her.
speak up.
Right. I don't want her to get like pulled out of the car, and beaten by the cop. So I say, hey, I said, just be cool. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I'll handle this. Daddy will handle this. So the guy comes up. Do you know why I pulled you over? First he goes, where are you headed? And I said, I'm on a world tour. I thought it would be funny because of the Justin Timberlake video.
Oh, man.
He goes, excuse me, what? And I go, world tour. I can't.
Oh,
really...
you doubled down? You didn't explain it?
I said, I can't really explain what that is.
Don't be stealing my crickets, dude.
And
You're betting on so many
it was the
things.
biggest.
You're betting on that guy knowing the story, following the update of the story, and watching the video of the story to know that reference.
Yeah, why would he not? If you're pulling people over all day and you
Did
get
he
a
have
big
a real job?
you get a big story like Justin
busy.
Timberlake.
You don't have 18 minutes to sit and watch Justin Timberlake's DUI video.
So as I'm saying this, my kid in the back goes, "Daddy, you're lying. We're going to my baseball game." So already now
you're getting called out.
Paints me as a liar to the guy. Guy says, pulled you over because you have expired you have expired plates, is what the guy basically said to me.
Oh, that's easy to talk your way out of.
And I said, yeah, I know.
You have paper plates?
No, I have my old plates from my old car that I put on the new car that don't really go with the new car.
Cool.
What? That's like super illegal.
Yeah, he told me this.
Because you don't want to have
able to tell.
Klein doesn't want to pay tolls.
He says, can I get your license? And I said, I don't have
Oh,
that
no.
in
Oh,
me.
dude.
And he goes, can I get your insurance? And I go, a registration, paper registration or insurance. And I go, I don't have any of those.
So you had nothing that he asked you for?
I have nothing. He's
Wait,
like,
don't you? But most people have insurance on their phone.
I was
through an app.
able to find at some point after he kind of did the whole thing where he's like, why don't you sit here for a little bit? I'm going to walk back and figure out if this is even your car. And I'm like, it is my car. And he goes, well, I can't find anything that shows this is your car. And I have nothing to show him. I have nothing on
You
me.
could have kidnapped all those 3 girls and stolen the car.
Right. I mean, this is what the guy, it went from being kind of a friendly interaction to like all of a sudden I realize as I'm talking, everything I'm saying
You're a suspect.
makes me more suspicious.
And maybe you saw the cop and you're like, I better get off the freeway before he knows I kidnapped these girls.
And I think he thought that I made like an aggressive move to evade him. And as a
Right.
result, so he starts going back and doing the typing thing. And that's an annoying part because you're sitting in the car. By the way, very hot day in the valley. Car's got to be off, so there's no AC now. The car's off, so I'm starting to cook in there. And the guy, and I don't want to, do that move where you go take the hands off the wheel and the guy comes up and he, guns out. Meanwhile, kids in the car, and they're going, Dad, we're going to be late to the baseball game. We're already late to the game. I didn't want to tell them this. I was like, we were already.
That was never a thing.
Yeah, we were going to be late already. If we had not gotten pulled over, we were still going to be late, so don't worry. And then he comes back and he goes, couple of problems here. I don't show that this car even has active registration.
What? You don't have your registration at all?
He goes, I'm not showing anything about it, and I don't have a license from you. I said, I have a picture of a license.
You don't know. I mean, he can look up your driver's license. Can't you explain, like, officer, this is prehistoric. Why am I handing you pieces of paper?
Right.
Why am I handing you a physical ID card? I have everything in a digital form for you.
I say these things. He's annoyed by it because he goes, the rules are you're supposed to drive with a license. Oh, yeah, I'm well aware, sir. Well aware.
By the way, the amount of times that I drive with a license are like 1 in 100.
Right.
I happened to get pulled over when I had it because we were going to the airport that day.
Does anyone have their license on them right now if you're sitting around listening to this story driving?
Yes.
Maybe. Well, Jake, you're a
I
nerd.
always 1,000% of the time carry it.
Oh, great. You guys are better than me.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, it must be nice. Okay? So I say...
you guys are not above the law. What's wrong with you guys?
I just figure if I get pulled over there, number one, I don't get pulled over very often. And number two, I have evidence of my license somewhere.
Yeah, Photoshop's not a thing, huh?
Guy claims to me that there's some issues with the car that I'm driving. He's like, is this your car? I said, yes. Did you buy it used? No, I leased it. Okay, because I don't show any connection to you, from you and this car. I go, what? He goes, there's no connection. I go, how is that possible?
Huh.
He goes, I don't know, but it's coming up as no connection. So here's what I should be doing right now. What I should be doing is towing this car right now.
Amazing.
Amazing. And then I hear the kids are like in the back going, "Look, are you serious? Are you serious?" So they're going nuts. And he's like, I should be towing the car right now, and there's a pretty substantial fine because you're driving in a unregistered car, and you don't have active registration, and you don't have a license on you. And then he didn't even go into a whole tinting.
And the world tour joke.
And the joke.
Yeah,
Bad
that
joke,
was the worst
too.
part.
The biggest violation of comedy.
He goes, let me go back and see if I can do anything. Comes back again, and I see now he's got the printed out thing. So I go, man. So
you have a ticket.
I'm not going to get a warning. I was thinking at some point, I tried to.
Maybe you can overlook these 6-7 things. I mean, at one point did you think he was just going to let you off?
By like the 5th or 6th thing he brought up, I realized this is not going to be one of those.
It's a lot of warnings.
It's a lot of warnings. He comes back. He's got that long printout of a ticket, so long, like a scroll,
like CVS receipt style.
Yeah, CVS style. And he's like, "Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take your car, but you did not have a license on you, so I'm going to write you a fix-it ticket."
Oh, BS! Why throw that right in the garbage?
And he goes, "You need to go into a CHP office and show them that you actually have a license."
Oh my God!
And they're probably going to be a little fine, about $20.
Oh.
And I need you to deal with the rest of the stuff because if someone else pulls you over, they'll probably take your car. And that was it.
Wow, good for you.
And I was thinking to myself, the whole time that's happening, Allie's going to be so mad about this.
That you got off with a fix-it ticket.
With a fix-it ticket.
I'm not mad at you. I don't want you to go through what I'm going through.
But of all of the things that he could have gotten me with, that was like the way of being like, look, I gotta explain why I've just had you over for the last 30 minutes, so I'm just going to give you this fix-it ticket, and now I got to go into a CHP and show them I have a license and pay a fine.
Yeah, my wife had to do that, and it is annoying to have to go into a CHP. But it was for the same registration. You have to show them the thing, and then they have to come out and see it, and then they have to make sure that the license plate's on there and all that stuff. It's an inconvenience.
So, anyway.
But not as bad as your insurance going up and having your car towed.
Why didn't Klein say, "Don't you know me? My jacket was on SNL"?
Yeah.
I should have said that. I was busy with the
He
Justin
would have
Timberlake.
gotten the reference, I'm sure.
So anyway, of the big pullovers of the weekend, Justin Timberlake, move over. The bigger one happened off Woodman Avenue on Sunday, and it was a fascinating experience with CHP Officer Simmons. Thank you for the pullover. Greatly appreciate it. He did say, Allie, that he'll be looking for you. I said, you're letting her self-pleasure right there. You got me pulled over, a car full of kids. We got to take a quick break. We're back in a second. When we return, we got a big announcement. Where you'll be going to next. We need your name for a standby boarding list so we can send you on international travel around the world to see an amazing KROQ band. The details coming up.
106.7 FM. Klein Alley Show. Mornings. KROQ. World famous KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Let's find out what's going on in the world with your A.D.D news, then officially tell you where we'll be heading to next. An international trip in your future. It's all part of KROQ's Mile High Club, a new band, a new international destination, and your name on the standby boarding list. We've been giving trips away, millions of miles, and sending people all over the world. You will be next, but first there's this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Yeah, so speaking of travel, there's a few snafus that happened over the weekend. Yes, spring break is coming up. It's not a great time to hear about horrible plane mishaps, but here we are. A bad crash at LaGuardia Airport. The airport is closed until 2 p.m. because of what happened overnight. The plane crashed into a fire truck on the runway. Both of the pilot and the co-pilot died. There were passengers on the plane as well, and 40 of them went to the hospital. It doesn't seem that there's anything life-threatening with the passengers. 9 of them are still in the hospital, but they're expected to be released. This is not a result of the shutdown, apparently. The shutdown affects TSA, but not air traffic control. There were air traffic controllers monitoring the situation. It was just a bit of an oopsies moment. It was nighttime, it was raining, the visibility wasn't good, the Air Canada plane had just landed, so it was on the tarmac, but it was moving pretty fast, and at the same time, there was an emergency, so the fire truck had to get across the tarmac, and this was the moment that the air traffic control had an oopsies.
Stop, truck one, stop, truck one, stop, truck one, stop. Delta 2603, go around, runway heading 2000, 646. That wasn't good to watch. Yeah, I know I was here. I tried to reach out to my stuff, and we were dealing with an emergency earlier. I messed up. No, man, you did the best you could.
Wow. The guy said, I messed up.
He said, I messed up, and then the other guy said, nah, man, it's all right.
You did the best you could.
I don't know if he did the best that he could.
The best he could would have been the plane not hitting the truck.
Wouldn't you be like, yeah, dude, you really messed up. Someone died.
Yeah, that's a real mess up.
I mean, the pat on the back of it all is just a little extreme. And then to say after you see this collision, and you see in the video, the cockpit is hanging out of the plane. It's like its guts have spilled onto the runway. And the guy just goes, that wasn't fun to watch.
Oh, that's brutal.
Like, damn. But I wonder if they're trained to be very even keel.
I think they're supposed to be, right? You can't yell and freak out about everything because I imagine, as we're learning now, how many close calls there are all the time anyway.
Yeah, and there have been a lot more close calls. But
it's like 911 operators, same thing. You can't call and be like, I think there's a guy in the house. And they're like, oh, my God, run. they can't do that. They've got to be.
But they should, because then there's no sense of urgency.
Well, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Get Vanessa in there.
Yeah, oh, God, that would be intense. I'm running 3 seconds late to a commercial. She's in my ear yelling,
I would love for Vanessa to be a 911 call.
Just imagine.
As opposed to this?
That wasn't good to watch.
Yeah, Vanessa would be. Yeah.
Just a basic question.
She'd be freaking out. All things be freak out
Everyone's
moments.
just flipping out over nothing. All right, Dave Grohl has had a tumultuous past couple years. His best friend Taylor Hawkins passed away unexpectedly, and then he was essentially caught having an affair or cheating. And he said he was raising a child outside of his marriage. His marriage was on the verge of collapse. And now on the other side of it, they've got a new album, the Foo Fighters do, a new song, which we're playing on KROQ. And he is being more open about what has been going on with him for the past year. He said that he has done 430 therapy sessions and that he is going pretty much 6 days a week, which seems like so much therapy. But he said he's not the greatest communicator. I might be able to hold a conversation, but maybe not able to say the thing that I really want to say. It's always been easier in song. So I think that these things that have been going on with him, he's not very good at expressing. So then they kind of come out in unhealthy ways. So now he's Mr. Therapy. He said that he's been doing it.
Do you believe that's true? Because from what I've known, and I haven't done that much therapy, you need time to take it in and process and live your life a little. Do you know what I mean? If not, it doesn't work.
Right.
6 days a week seems excessive.
Unless you think it's multiple people, like they all don't know about each other. Like, is he being unfaithful with the therapist as well?
He's cheating all the time.
Cheating
now.
with the therapist now?
I fathered a therapist outside my marriage.
You're only going to me once a week. Where do you go the other 5 days a week?
Well, it also could be individual, could be couples. I'm sure there's couples therapy in there too, because I mean, if his marriage and everything, maybe he's going to couples therapy with the other girl too.
You don't. Yeah, that could be. I mean, just on those three alone, then probably
just
the
on
father.
the couples therapy. therapy. It's probably a few days a week.
Definitely one that he's just banging, right?
Probably. There's definitely a therapist on the side for banging.
Sure.
That's a
Yeah,
good
bang
point.
therapy.
Omar said that, by the way, for the record. We're keeping track. That's an Omar comment.
Well, he said his lack of communication skills and pushing himself is how he ended up overextending himself and getting lost. He wasn't sitting with himself and really letting feelings go from my head into my heart, getting to the point where I was just like, I need to stop and turn everything off and find my heart.
I will say, and I don't know Dave Grohl personally, but watching his touring schedule and the fact that he not only felt the need, and this was something that, Taylor had said was like an overwhelming thing, because Dave likes to play shows, and then when he's at the shows, he doesn't want to just go out and do a few songs and call it a day.
He wants to play all night.
He wants to do a 3-hour show and break
That's
curfew.
his comfort zone.
So there is something about that. I don't know what that would be, but that is something a therapist, like, what do you think it is you need to still prove at this point?
Yes, and he said that he needed so much validation all the time, and it was just crippling him. That he couldn't just sit with himself or sit at home. And then just quickly wanted to point out the Michael Jordan of dolphins. If you've seen this picture of this dolphin jumping out at 15 feet into the air off the coast of Maui, did you see it?
No, I have not.
Oh my God, it's amazing. So if you see a dolphin, it's just kind of jumping out of the water, maybe a couple feet. It's pretty magical. You take some photos, blah blah blah. And then when you see one really get a good jump in, like, that's a treat. You probably experienced that maybe once in your life, maybe. This one is like 20 feet in the air. It looks like it is flying. It looks like an airplane. It's miraculous. And somebody was able to catch this thing at the peak of its jump. And now the picture's going viral, and they're calling him the GOAT, the Michael Jordan of dolphins, that this dolphin can jump this high because it's smaller. It was able to catch air like no other dolphin can.
I hope they can find that thing and turn it into tuna fish. I'd love
and
to
euthanize it the way they should, because it's clearly a risk.
I'd love to eat that thing. That's amazing.
And they said this is not AI.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Not
That's
AI.
my first thought. Whenever I see an amazing video now, I just go, AI.
They said in comparison, the jump is equivalent to a human leaping over a basketball hoop.
Incredible.
It's amazing.
Get him a contract. Put him on the Lakers. We get into a brand new hour of the show. We do that right now with a big announcement.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning and welcome to your KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show, but enough about us. Let's talk about you and some travel in your future. Maybe you don't have a big spring break trip planned. We'll take care of that for you as part of KROQ's Mile High Club. A brand new announcement right now, a new band, a new destination, a place in the world I've never been to before, but I feel like whenever there's a list of where people are happier, this is always on that list. I don't know why that is, but I feel like we're all missing out. So for destination number 10 of KROQ's Mile High Club, we will send you to the Netherlands, Allie. Don't you feel like whenever we're reporting on anything like where people are happier, healthier, it's always somehow Netherlands related?
Yeah, and there's a lot of things that are legal there that are not legal here. That's part of the happiness, I think.
So enjoy your trip to the Netherlands, where you will be seeing Sublime.
I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Oh, let me tell you what I feel like that now.
Get ready for your trip to go see Sublime in Netherlands. That is part of KROQ's Mile High Club, and we're excited about this for a few reasons. One of those reasons is that Sublime will be joining us in the KROQ studios later this week, which is always a good hang. And we will get you on that standby boarding list starting in less than an hour, 9 a.m., straight up through 6 p.m. Hop on the standby boarding list for a chance to see Sublime in the Netherlands, part of KROQ's Mile High Club. And this should get you in the right mood for that. There you go.
Soak it in.
The soothing sounds. Imagine you in the Netherlands enjoying some Sublime. Make that happen for you in less than an hour right here on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. There's lots going on in the world to be happy about. Then there's stuff to be upset about. And then there's this level of upset.
You know why I'm mad? It's bull.
I don't understand why, though. Jake is very upset about something that's been happening here at KROQ. And Jake gets upset about things from time to time, but this one has really bothered him a lot. And he is...
he won't let it go.
He won't let it go. It's been now a week. He's still getting so mad about it. And...
I'll calm down a little bit.
You have?
I've had a weekend to get over stuff.
Well, just wait another 5 minutes. You're probably going to be on the edge again.
So we mentioned Sublime will be stopping by this week. We actually have quite a few KROQ bands that will be coming by to hang out with us in studio this week. It's just one of those weeks where a lot of people are in town or promoting stuff, so it's going to be an endless parade of KROQ artists stopping by. And we got a pitch that Jake was super excited about because it would have involved his favorite musician ever.
Is that correct, Jake? Your favorite?
He's one of my favorites,
Maynard James Keenan.
Of Tool.
But he wasn't coming in to talk about Tool. He was coming in, but potentially was going to come in and talk about Puscifer, which is one of
his side project.
His other projects that Jake loves talking about. Jake's a big fan of Puscifer.
I am, yeah.
And Jake selfishly really wanted this to happen.
He doesn't get a lot of it, though.
No, he gets no Puscifer.
Hilarious.
That's the merch Jake has to sell. No Puscifer
I get
merch.
no Puscifer.
Jake, please make those shirts. And that's why maybe he's such a fan of the band. He gets to even say the first part of it. So you're upset because, this was when we found out. So, whenever we get a pitch, especially if it's a musical guest, we have to run it by Miles, who's the music director at KROQ, and determines what's happening and what's not happening based on what we're playing right now in KROQ.
Yeah, usually it goes through them in the first place, but when we get a pitch, we just have to check in with them.
So, I don't know, Jake's in some weird fan club for Puscifer. They sent him, hey, Maynard, he was going to be on the phone or come in the studio?
I didn't get any confirmation, but probably on the phone.
Right. So anyway,
they're on tour right now. Started yesterday,
and I guess they passed on this for now, and we had to deliver this news to Jake, who was really sad for a few reasons, because Jake really wants to talk to Maynard James Keenan because he thinks he's the best.
He's pretty great.
Do you have like a list of questions that you were going to ask him?
I have a couple in mind, but there's been so many interviews, I would have to really kind of dig to figure out a question that I would think that he would be.
Already.
Give me your first question.
That was niche enough and specific and related to no one.
Yeah, give me your first question you were thinking about, Jake.
Well, each Puscifer album has a goddamn it.
Boring.
No, go ahead, get it out.
Each Puscifer album has kind of a unique, ambiance or like a aesthetic to it. And my question was going to be, what was the decision process behind this aesthetic for this new album?
Boring.
I'm gonna make it less wordy, though.
Yeah, great. So this was us telling Jake off the air that Maynard James Keenan would not be coming.
I think it's important to mention that this is his lesser-known side project, right? Because the main one is A Perfect Circle, right?
Of course. Well, he's got.
So this is like more people don't really give a crap about.
This is 4
right?
degrees away from Tool. We're at
right
now, at least.
I like Puscifer more than A Perfect Circle.
It's not about what you. Once again, Jake.
It's about like the mass.
The general
masses.
person
right.
who's just driving right now to work and going like, all right, do I care at all about
Okay, well,
this?
the general person likes Maynard James Keenan.
He's an interesting person.
Right, but here's Vanessa and the rest of us explain to Jake why he was passed on.
That's such horse.
Jake, I want this for you because that's your favorite band, but it's just not happening.
That's though. This is bullshit. You guys, there's no way.
At this time to pass.
That's the dumbest thing.
I don't know.
Why?
Since when do we need
to
play their that's not how it goes. We have Chavo on, and we didn't play new System of a Down. They didn't have new coming out.
We have Chavo on? Jake's getting really upset and going over all the people we've agreed to have on the show that
or on the station.
Right. He goes, you guys had Ice Cube in last year. Wait, you had Ice Cube.
We had Tom Morello on.
Right.
We had Florence on. We didn't play her new song.
Yeah, we did.
Of course we did. We did a whole album release for Florence. And she wasn't promoting, wasn't Florence and the Machine
She
promoting.
was promoting her new tour, Everybody Screams, and we played her single.
Okay, well, they're promoting the Puscifer tour. Everybody ran spots for it and gave away tickets. And we're still giving away tickets. Coming out.
We had Chavo on?
Yeah, Chavo came out like at night.
At night.
So what?
This is the morning.
So it's still on KROQ.
We're number 1.
You guys man. This is bull.
We're not lying to you.
You're so pissed, dude.
It's such horse.
Why?
What do you mean, why? It's the least...
He's so mad. He's so mad. And we're just the messengers, Jake. This isn't our call. This was like a above us call.
I understand, but arguably Maynard is the lead singer of the biggest LA rock band out there, and to not have him on is a ridiculously dumb decision.
Why?
What do you mean, why? It's the lead singer of one of the biggest KROQ bands, and this is one of the biggest bands on the planet, and we're going to pass it up.
Cool, this ain't 95,
on your planet.
We play them.
Johnny, it ain't 95, dog.
Bro, for real, bro.
Jake is so
Then he
mad.
patted me on the knee. I was about to deck him.
He patted me on the knee.
Dude, Uncle's going crazy, bro.
Like, don't touch me, Johnny.
Uncle's going crazy.
Hey, Jake, what's been the follow-up? Because apparently you've sent other emails, texts and stuff. You're trying to
I sent a text to Miles to see if that was a real thing or in case he was messing with us, and he didn't respond.
Oh.
What's the email? What's the text you sent to Miles about
I
this?
just asked him, like, hey, did you really pass on Maynard? I just want to know in case Klein and Ally are messing with me.
And he just didn't respond?
No, he didn't respond. No.
I guess great.
All right, well, anyway. It's a pass. Oh, it's only a pass for now, they said.
Okay.
Things could change. 208 said, justice for Jake. In-depth questions are much better than superficial, idiotic pop star questions that they usually get asked in these interviews. So there are a lot of people who would love for Jake to interview Maynard.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jake, give us another sampling. If they were to change their mind, that he were to come in, what would you ask?
Well, he's done a lot of things. He's the front man of 3 bands. He has a winery. He's making coffee
Well, he's not
now.
the front man. He's never on the front of the stage.
He's the back man. He's always hiding behind the scaffolding.
That's for Tool.
Right.
But, I heard rumors of them starting a gin product.
Oh.
Does he ever want to just take a nap? Because he's very busy.
You were going to ask if he wants to take a nap?
But with that preface.
Oh, I see.
Is that because you're such a big napper?
Yes. But just reading about what all he does makes me sleepy.
323 said, this sounds like Klein and Ally are giving a mom and dad talk, telling Jake he can't go out this weekend.
I know. He's so mad.
He's so mad.
Boring. All right, well,
it's
Jake,
not our choice.
Listen, you know us. We're fighting for it. We're fighting the good fight. I would love
Are you?
Yeah, but you know what? Behind the scenes, to be fair, you did also say, and this is the part where I think you think about you more than the listeners, you said, it's my lifelong dream to get a picture with Maynard James Keenan.
I did not say that.
Holding my dog.
I would say that'd be pretty great, yes. But it's not my lifelong dream. I just thought that would be awesome. I would love that.
I believe you said that's like your number one thing on your whole bucket list is a picture of Maynard James Keenan holding your dog.
After getting the lead singer Mars Volta holding her, yes, it's my next bucket list picture. I would love that.
But you understand
Jake, is there any part of you that thinks that you need to be a professional when artists come in and don't put your dog like in people's hands?
People love the dog.
It doesn't matter.
Answer the question.
I think you gave.
Yes, it does matter.
You gave
If
Gavin
you didn't like the
Rosdale
dog, it definitely
fleas.
matter.
Gavin
The dog's
Rosdale.
like their favorite thing about this coming here.
You, according to who?
Lots of people.
They just feel obliged every time they have to hold your damn dog, bro. It's so awkward when you
Whatever.
do that,
I've
and I gotta
watched
get
it.
stuff from them, and you're just like, "Yeah, hold my dog."
Yeah, I've
Take a
watched.
photo.
It's exactly what happens. There's no warning. There's no foreplay. He walks up like he's walking by in the hall and just hands the dog and says, "Hold it quick!" And then he grabs it. It's unbelievable.
Florence says she didn't want the dog during the interview because she wouldn't be able to think. She loved the dog more than anything else here.
That's definitely something you say to people.
Yeah.
I won't be able to think straight.
Right.
Don't give me the dog.
You guys know this to be true.
Man,
we have to go.
We got to take a break. Hi, Lisa.
Hey.
What's up?
Oh, so hey, Jake, I'm with you because, okay, so I've been a professional drummer for a really long time, and I'm a psychotherapist, so I've got like a creative psychological vantage point. And I agree that Tool is one of the most sophisticated bands in the world. Number two.
It's not about Tool, though, because he's not
We're
going to
not
talk
talking about
Tool.
Tool.
We're talking about Puscifer, his least important band. Right, Jake?
But we're also talking to the lead singer, who's the lead singer of Tool.
Okay. We got to take a break. A lot of people on the phone are feeling one of two ways about you right now. We'll be right back with more show after this. Who is the angriest? I don't even know if we have to do this now. Who's the angriest on the show? Most, least, angriest?
Get your votes in.
Get your votes in. We'll come back with the answer, Jake, next.
The angriest.
Okay.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 10.
Hey, it's Jacob Nolan. Hey there, it's Bud Goff, Sublime.
Go all in on waffles. Pretend windmills are your thing now. Walk loudly in clogs on purpose while questioning how there's this much cheese. When you see Sublime in the Netherlands.
That's when things got out of control. I don't wanna be your man no more. And Sonata on my mind.
Sail the canals at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list.
You got a lot of good chances here.
Oh, let me tell you what I feel like loving is what I got.
KROQ Mile High Club Destination 10, Sublime in the Netherlands for the first time ever, courtesy of Atlantic Records.
Keep listening for your chance to win.
The world famous KROQ.
KROQ.
K-Rock. We are Klein Alley Show. We were just talking about Dave Grohl and how he claims he's going to therapy 6 days a week to get over the infidelity and the child he had out of wedlock. Now, that's one way you could do it. Therapy is probably good for many people. And then there's other people that don't want to sit in an office and have some know-it-all with a diploma on the wall tell them why their life's not great.
No, you could just go to a rage room. They have those, where you can just smash a TV and feel better about yourself.
That was a thing for a while. People would pay a couple of bucks and they would break stuff. But the reality is, by the end of the day, you weren't getting good stuff. And all the fish tanks and TVs had already been broken. So now you're basically just hitting shards of glass with a baseball bat.
Yeah, I think I did one of those things at a concert. They had like a rage room, set up kind of thing.
I think it was the Limp Bizkit show, the break stuff, the break stuff rage room.
Which was cool, but it's so safe. They're like, and put on all of these safety goggles and this hazmat suit. And it's like, well, okay, that's not
sign this waiver.
Yeah, sign this waiver.
Yeah, there's a limit to
and
how
then
much
you can break a
raging you
TV
can do.
that's already broken because 1,000 other people already smashed the crap out of it.
Right, it's not real rage. It's like, that's like premeditated rage, which is a very different type of rage.
Yeah, and I don't want to just smash a TV. I want to go to like a real rich person's living room.
Right, or go into like a Target and be like, I'm going to smash some TVs.
Yeah.
Because that's real rage right there.
Yeah.
But then now they're saying, let's stop breaking stuff, and instead we can just start screaming. And now people are doing this scream therapy.
Well, it's scream clubs. They're joining scream clubs so that they can all get together, go to an ocean or whatever, and scream their cares away. I think one of those guys said, I hate my life at the beginning.
Really? Let me hear. I hate my life. Yeah, I heard that. That's so.
And they scream in unison. And this is one of the women who runs the club.
Gathering here in the park for anybody who wants to come and literally scream. As simple as that sounds, we just believe we're all holding too much right now. And it's a chance to just release that out of our bodies.
Poor neighbors that live near this.
Well, even if you're
That's Chad Smith of the Chili Peppers. He can be the mayor of the Scream Club. Yeah. He's got a good scream.
I mean, the fact that you're going to a park, a public park, where people are just kind of playing with their kids, walking their dogs, having romantic picnics, and then you're like, all right, why don't we pick this spot for our picnic? Oh.
How long does that go on for? They scream for hours, or just like one good scream and move on?
No, I think you would do it for quite a while.
Oh, my God.
Because,
That's worse than pickleball sound.
I think it's also a parenting trend. It's like, okay, don't break stuff, don't throw stuff. Why don't you just scream? Just scream your anger out. It's okay to get it all out. And this is now transferring to adults, where we feel like if we can't express the frustrations that we're feeling, we feel all bottled up inside. Why not just let it out?
But Allie,
I don't love my wife.
If you're
I'm curious what he's saying there.
If you're driving to a scream club and then you finally get there, you park and the whole. At that point, it feels like you're not really getting the real. Like the real rage for me would be the way to the scream club. I'm sure someone would cut me off. I'd get stuck at You
get pulled over.
Get pulled over. I mean, that's the real rage. And then you finally get there, and now you got to do this. You're finally at a park. You should be.
I think it's the fact that people don't feel they have permission to just scream and get like that
and they shouldn't
in regular
have permission.
life.
It sounds annoying as hell. They shouldn't. Who wants that?
Yeah, but somebody who gets angry on a regular basis, like Jake, when he gets angry in front of us, it's like off-putting. So this is a controlled environment where everyone has permission to be off-putting. And then you feel like, okay, as long as I'm screaming with other people. Have you ever screamed into the ocean? That feels good.
No. Why would I do that?
Underwater or above water?
Why would you scream into the ocean?
So that the ocean can take your feelings.
Also, it's already loud, so you kind of get drowned out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the dumbest thing ever, though. But
I've screamed into the ocean.
What have you
before.
screamed into the ocean? Why am I screaming in the ocean? What a loser I am.
I hate my life and wife.
What are you, Allie? What have you screamed into the ocean?
Just screaming.
Oh, just regular noises?
Just
Why did you do
screams.
that?
Because it feels good.
Yeah, it's cathartic.
Yeah,
Get the energy out.
You drove to the ocean just to do that?
No.
or you were
I
there-
was with my wife was my girlfriend at the time and another friend, and she was having a really bad day and going through something, and we all just screamed at the ocean.
Why? What did the ocean do to you?
You guys weren't drunk or anything? Under the influence?
No, we might have been a little bit drunk.
Did you punch the ocean?
So funny.
It was just like, if you feel like you need to express your anger, your frustration, your sadness, whatever, the ocean is so vast that it'll just take it. It'll just take it all, and the energy just goes into the ocean.
I wish Allie yelled at the ocean tsunami'd Allie back. It would be so great.
Don't yell at me, bitch.
It just high-tided you all of a sudden. You got
Someone's
washed away.
parenting out.
That's, your deal.
Scream.
Start screaming at the ocean.
You don't have to join a club.
Just yell at Allie's forehead. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll take all your feelings.
Bounce right back. Yeah. That's amazing. Well, there you have it. That's if you're starting your week and you're feeling all stressed out.
It changes with the tides, my forehead.
Speaking of yelling, there is someone on the show that I think officially will be declared the angriest. We'll get your thoughts, we'll tally it up, and we'll make our arguments. Angriest, least angriest, that'll be next on KROQ.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. In about 20 minutes, get your name as the first name on the brand new standby boarding list so you can go see Sublime in the Netherlands. It's all part of KROQ's Mile High Club, but right now we have to figure out once and for all definitive list who is the most and who is the least. And the category today is angry on the show. We've already figured out who is the most least horny, who is the most least mean, who is the most least generous, and who is the most least good looking. And now it's
And
time.
gay.
And gay. Oh, wow, that's right. And gay. But who won most gay?
You did.
You did.
I didn't win most gay. No way.
You
Yeah,
did.
plus, last week you introduced us to your new Gasics shoes, so
Gays.
there's that.
They're not called gay six.
I'm pretty sure they are.
have
You
no-
couldn't stop wearing
They
them.
have no strings in them, that's for sure. Today it's angriest, and we don't have to go over the list here. I think that
You just got a little angry right there about the Gasics.
can we all shut the hell up, Omar? Can we all agree that most angry on the show is Jake? Does anyone not have Jake at the top?
Well, it's funny because I did have Jake at the top of my list, but, some people on the text line were pointing out that you get really angry about minor things. Like the last week when Jake was on your file, you got so unnecessarily angry.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And there are a lot of little things.
After I told you what I did.
Yeah, Jake moved my files around. and
Or
that
like if
bothered
there's
me.
a mistake with a post or something like that,
Oh.
it
You're always
sometimes
yelling at Johnny.
bothers you all day, all show long.
Johnny, am I always yelling at you? Would you say I'm always yelling at you? That doesn't seem like a fair.
Not necessarily.
Shut up! Shut up!
He's not even paying attention.
She's not even paying attention. I'll talk to you after the show, Johnny. I'm not
People
happy
have
with
said
that.
that. You gotta stop being so mean to me. You're mean to people.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand
So
why.
now you're mean and gay.
Well, that explains why. I'm so tired of being gay.
I'm so tired.
I got my.
Exhausted.
My list is very. I think mine's the definitive one. Jake at 1, Vanessa's
way.
at 2.
What?
Vanessa, there's no way Vanessa's
I
even
have
angry.
myself at number 2.
Yeah, thank you.
Vanessa's
Vanessa's
at
She's
1.
not mean.
I
she's
get
not
angry.
angry.
No.
She gets
There's
angry a
Yeah,
lot.
there's a difference between being mean and being angry.
Yes, Vanessa's angry a lot.
He has an
What are you
internal
angry
rage.
about, Vanessa? I don't get that vibe at all.
She's got that
it
rage in
happens.
team. Both Klein and Vanessa have higher than normal testosterone levels, and they're both rage. They're both raging out.
No,
Are
Vanessa-
you angry all the time, Vanessa?
No, sometimes I think sometimes something happens with my patients that makes me, like,
They get
I'm
out throwing
snapping
puppies.
and I get a little angry.
Yeah, I mean, who on the show said they wanted to throw a puppy against a wall? None of us.
true.
I mean,
That's a
if
great
that doesn't
point.
put you at number 2 on
And
the list of anger,
We're
I don't know
also
what would.
afraid to bring this up.
Right, and we're terrified of bringing.
I did roll my eyes just now.
Right, and when any of us say something like, "Hey, let's not talk about that on the air," we just go, "Yeah, sure, whatever." We talk about it on the air. When
Yeah.
Vanessa says it, we get all of us get scared, kind of.
909 said I wouldn't place Klein at the top of the list because he's less angry and more just mentally abusive.
Great. Thank you for that.
So that'll be next week. We'll do most least mentally abusive.
Jake's at 1, Vanessa's at 2. I have Omar at 3.
Me? I had Omar at 2, actually.
You have Omar at 2?
Yeah, because
he's like comedy angry, though. He's like cartoon angry.
I don't do it on purpose.
I know, but it's more things like outside of the show. Like, remember the time that he got the rug that he didn't want?
Oh, he peed on it.
And then he urinated on the rug.
But that's not,
That's anger.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously it bothered you so much that you went outside your house and then urinated on the rug.
And then returned it.
They had it coming, man.
They had it coming.
Bastards.
Didn't you flip over a table too at a wedding venue? You DJ
that guy had it coming as well.
Who else on the show has punched a homeless man?
Not me.
That guy had it coming.
I may move Omar up to 2.
If you say he had it coming all the time, then you are an angry person.
Yeah,
but what about Johnny though? He's not
I'm at the
angry
bottom
all
of
the time,
everybody's
but
list.
he snaps.
I'm
No,
at the bottom of
dude. You
everybody's
have
list.
Snap, dude.
Yeah, you did Snap it.
Vanessa had your phone or some weird ass
That
thing.
was so funny.
Yeah, that was so weird.
One
You
time,
give me my phone,
compared to
bro.
all you guys, one time I get upset.
Johnny came in. We were taking a picture with a guest, and he came in, snatched his phone. Said, "My phone.
It's my phone, bro.
My
Yeah,
phone,
then Allie
bro."
was talking about you being a dumbass and leasing that car, and you're eventually going to have to pay for it. You got all upset there too.
I think Johnny's too done to get upset.
No, he gets upset.
I have Johnny
he does,
at
but
the-
I think he has short-term memory
And then when he
loss.
got dissed by that sandwich girl downstairs, he was all pissed about that.
Johnny, I have him on the bottom of my list.
Yeah, same with me.
And I agree that Omar does bring up some good points. I forgot he had some great. I mean, we've all had some great temper tantrum outbursts, but Johnny, I do feel like is too dumb to hold a grudge.
I think that
No,
he
I just don't
forgets.
get upset over stuff like that, really. Like, I'm kind of like, it's not going to matter in like 5 months, 5 days, let alone 5 minutes.
5 seconds.
626 said Klein shouldn't be at the top of any list. He's more of a bottom.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I earned that spot. So
Bend it over.
Yeah, I have Johnny
where's
at the
Allie
bottom.
and everybody?
Allie, I have
her at number 1.
What?
Allie is the angriest you have.
Totally.
You
Me
guys
too.
are stupid assholes. Didn't I get the top of meanest?
Yes, and I have some evidence to play that is why that's a good place for you. By the way, I'm going to play you.
But I'm not that angry. I'm just a bitch. I'm just a bitch.
Okay,
This
I
is-
stand corrected.
This is we were
Sorry.
we were shooting a video last week, which we have not released yet. And here's some behind the scenes of what it's like to work with Allie. And she
Okay.
decided to walk in as director bitch Spielberg and explain how everyone had to do that. Listen to this. I don't understand why though.
Okay.
I don't understand
He's
why.
getting everything ready. I recommend everyone go over what they're going to say.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to say, so when we
Jake's having a tantrum about Maynard and stuff.
But when we actually film stuff, I don't want it to take.
Yeah,
a million
one take.
takes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm only
And so what we're going to do is we're going to film the beginning and the end on the soundspace stage.
So we'll do those two
And-
things first.
Yeah, but then there's going to be little one-offs that are going to be in a couple little locations.
I need my cup for the beginning, right? See, Allie gets very bossy, kind of. You're definitely the bossiest, no question.
No, in that moment, we needed a director. She was directing.
No, but it's not that serious, though, bro. We're just filming a video with Cody downstairs.
But if no one is the leader, then we wouldn't get it done. So I think she was being a leader.
Thank you,
I don't
Vanessa.
remember this, but someone said last year when Johnny snapped at everyone and almost got fired for being a disrespectful turd. I don't remember that particular situation that happened.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I remember because didn't he not apologize and then we AI cloned him to make an apology?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Johnny, what would you not apologize for?
We can't remember.
What did I apologize for?
You were just real mad about stuff. Well, anyway, so we can all agree then. Allie is the angriest.
Oh, Vanessa, then Allie.
Okay, Vanessa and Allie
Right,
at the top.
two women.
Back, there you go.
I think we got meanest as well and most angry. That's
Yep.
cool.
Yep. Is it still your month or is that over?
Still our month.
Oh, great.
Don't worry.
Happy
Pride
month.
month is coming up later,
Oh,
Klein.
great. All right. That'll be my time to shine, huh?
Klein Alley Show. Famous KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Picture yourself in the Netherlands watching some Sublime. We will get your name on the standby boarding list in a moment. You will be the first name on the standby boarding list. So be ready to call us the second we're done with this, your A.D.D. News, and get on to KROQ's Mile High Club, the destination number 10, Netherlands with Sublime.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Both Klein and I have been pulled over this month. Seems the city is getting more aggressive about getting money out of us, probably to fund the Olympics, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done and there's not enough money to do it. So here are a couple of other tactics that they're using, because obviously they don't have enough officers to pull everyone over. They're installing 125 new speed cameras, and these are going to be scattered throughout LA County. And they are going to be obviously in hotspot areas, and they will only issue you a citation if you're going at least 11 miles over the speed limit. But here's the breakdown. If you're going 11 to 15 miles over the speed limit, you get a $50 ticket. Not bad. 16 to 25 miles over is $100, $200 for 26 or more over, and $500 for 100 miles or more. And
wait, I thought that was jail time. They're just going to find you now?
Well, this is a camera. It's different, I think, than if a cop pulls you over, because I think there's maybe more discrepancy there, even though there's a camera that's catching you do the thing. Have you ever seen one of the videos of you breaking a law?
Yeah. I know one time I tried to, they pulled up literally a picture of me wearing the same thing I was wearing, saying I wasn't sure if I was driving. That was the same
For real?
Yeah.
I love it.
And the judge was like, you're wearing the same stupid shirt. And I was like, yep, that could be me.
Yeah, we got pulled over one time for like rolling through a stop sign, and it was my wife who was driving, and she was like, no, I wasn't. They showed her the video, and you can just see her
roll right
rolling through it.
Yeah, those goddamn videos,
what do you say now, huh?
It's every time, huh?
They're also installing some high-tech scarecrows. They're basically giant cameras that look like streetlights, and they're putting them in various malls and
I thought it was
neighborhoods.
like that clown that scared me, the jumped-up clown with the daggers, Dagger Mike. Thought that would be cool.
Yeah, those are very scary.
They should put those around town. Scare the hell out of people.
It did scare you.
They
also call them cows or cameras on wheels.
And
they're basically stationing them in other hotspots to catch copper wire thieves, retail thefts, all kinds of other crimes that are taking place.
Are they real cameras or scarecrows?
They're not. They're called high-tech scarecrows, but they're not like, in my mind, they look like humans, like scarecrows do, but they're not. They're just
I think
cameras.
they're operational cameras.
They're cameras. Yeah, there's
a
house up the street from me that's under construction, and I guess people keep stealing the 2x4s or whatever, so they finally put up one of these cows, and now whenever I walk my dog by this house, this like siren goes off.
Really?
It scares every time, because it's like, you're being monitored, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Can we get the footage?
I don't know where the footage is, but I don't even know where they get it. But they definitely put up one of those things now because they were tired of getting all their, building supplies stolen.
Whoa.
But
so they are
it's
on.
Easy to kind of like, disengage or whatever. Like,
I would
just
think.
have a BB gun, just shoot it.
Right, to tip it over.
Just unplug it or turn it off.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways you'd think you could. Let's probably not go over all the ways that people can get away with stuff. But
kick it over.
But yeah, I was disappointed when they called these things, quote, high-tech scarecrows, and they look nothing like scarecrows.
A little spray paint on there on the camera lens.
Well, I think they're pretty high up, though, Omar.
Yeah, they put them on like big poles.
Jump up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the dolphin. It's good.
The Michael Jordan dolphin.
Get him to do it.
It's a good use of him. All right, the economy is in a sketchy place right now, and when that happens, it's the little things that you start cutting out of your budget, either out of fear or necessity. And one of those things, unfortunately, this year is Girl Scout cookies. People are just not buying Girl Scout cookies like they did in previous years because they don't know what is going on with the economy. So they're like, I better not. And they said there's a combination of reasons why Girl Scout cookies are not being purchased like they normally are. There's also a lot of dupes out there now that are right in the grocery store that Girl Scouts are trying to sell you cookies with right outside of that grocery store. So there's a few different reasons. But did you know what they do with cookies that are unsold?
I would imagine light them on fire.
They light them on fire in a big bonfire.
Yeah, as they should.
They send them to food pantries and veterans and seniors and
cool.
all kinds of things. And you can sign up for these websites. I'm like, wow, what a great hack.
If you want some Thin Mints.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy them. I'm going to sign up for one of these charitable organizations and maybe they'll send me some for free.
I think that the other problem is that the Girl Scouts got all collab happy, and then they started collabing. So year round, you could buy Thin Mint, there's all these different things, like you said, in the store now, not just
it's
the
expanding.
dupes, but they've expanded. So it used to be this whole supply-demand thing. It's once a year, you have a limited window, you got to load up. I mean, I remember like
the exclusivity was demand.
Stockpiling.
Yeah,
I've got to buy enough Thin Mints to last me the entire year.
Now they're too accessible.
Yeah, it does, and it also feels like, I don't know if the calendar's off. It feels like they're doing this more than once a year now.
Well, they also said if it's a slow year, they will extend
Cookie
Girl
season.
Scout, cookie season, so that they can sell more cookies throughout the year. So then it feels like the season never ends. It starts feeling like a baseball season, and then you don't know what's what, and you don't feel like the urge to buy. All right, Punch the Monkey is not only doing great, he is getting more Puscifer than Jake, too. Here's a love story, a happy ending for Punch the Monkey.
Grow up so fast. Punch the Monkey, and that zoo outside Tokyo now says he has a girlfriend. You remember that little monkey abandoned by his mother, shunned by the other monkeys. Zookeeper's giving him that stuffed orangutan from IKEA to try to help him build his confidence. And tonight, Punch, look at this, walking up to his new girlfriend, hugging her. So many visiting that zoo, sharing videos of the two cuddling together, playing together, even kissing. Punch's fans now say this is the fairy tale ending he deserved. Wow. Good for Punch. He's going to have a good weekend.
Yeah, he is.
Whoa, wow. That guy's jealous.
Yeah. Jake, we got to get you one of those.
Good for you, Punch.
Got to get you one of those
more
IKEA.
pee than I am.
Somebody's getting laid.
We got to get Jake one of those little monkeys, too, to build Jake's confidence.
Yeah, they give the opposite effect.
I think there's more in stock now.
Jake spends
just surround him with a million
Jake
of those
spends
monkeys.
most of his weekend by himself in his shed punching the monkey. You know what I mean? That's Jake's big weekend there. All right, caller 20 right now. Let's get you on the standby boarding list. 800-520-1067. Get you to see Sublime in the Netherlands next.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Going places around the world seems fun, but then the booking and the paying for it sucks. And you get that credit card bill after the trip, and you go, oh, I didn't even do the conversion right. Man, that really stinks. You don't have to worry about any of that right now because we put you on our dime and send you around the world. It's all part of KROQ's Mile High Club. It just announced a brand new destination. You'll be seeing Sublime this time in the Netherlands, and we have a blank piece of paper in front of us, but all week we'll be collecting your names. And then a week from today, we'll give that trip away so that you can travel and go see Sublime in Netherlands. And we say good morning to our first name that goes on the list. Is this Sarah in Long Beach?
It is! Woohoo!
All right. You've made one giant step towards international travel. So we'll write down your name, Sarah, as the top name on the standby boarding list. And if we call you back in a week, get ready to go and see some Sublime in the Netherlands. All right?
I would love it. Thanks so much.
Thank you for waking up with KROQ. And hold on one second. Allie, this hour on the show, March Badness is back, baby.
Oh, yeah.
A brand new bracket of badness that we will break down. And I think that we've all accepted the fact that robots have entered our lives in many different ways.
So it makes sense that they would enter our bracket, which
So
we
this-
usually only do humans.
Usually only humans, worst of the worst humans that you would see at the gym or at a wedding, etc. But today, it's worst of the worst robots that you will encounter on a daily basis. And there's so many different ones that could be nominated and for different reasons. So bring us your bad robots. We'll get into that coming up later this hour on the show.
Early nominee is the always broken down Roomba.
Oh, man. Runs over one Barbie head, and that thing can never work again.
Dude, was that something that we all, like, I was late to the party, but when I got one, it was like, wow, well, this is amazing.
Yeah, the first couple days with a Roomba, you're like, oh, man, this...
You're like, my vacuuming days are over.
Oh, right, and then it runs into one thing, and it's like...
Or you
nope.
finally have to, like, maintain it and clean out the filter or
Yeah,
something,
not
and you're
doing
like,
that.
all right, forget this thing.
So we'll accept your nominees a little bit later when we get into the bracket of badness, so be ready for that. And we have also, we've been giving away these spots on the standby boarding list, but we do have tickets for you to go see Shane Gillis at the Hollywood Bowl on May 4th as part of Netflix Is a Joke, so we'll make that happen for you as well. That's all coming up right here on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
Spring break is officially here. If you're a fan of spring break, traditional spring break would just be getting hammered and getting involved in t-shirt contests and all that fun stuff. I don't know what modern day spring break is like, but for people that drink year round, they're always as drunk as spring breakers are for 1 week of the year. So Jake was chatting with just a bunch of regular drunks to see if they had any advice for just the once a week drunks that are spring breakers, and they gave us some standard stuff.
Meet a lot of people. Have fun.
That's a guy who was sitting by himself at a bar in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. Meet a lot of people.
Make sure you meet people.
This is what a woman said.
Be reckless, take chances, have a great time, use a condom.
It's good, actually strong advice right there as well if you plan on, going out and drinking heavily.
Kind kind of contradictory there. Be reckless, but use a condom.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, she is contradicting herself.
Yeah.
These drunks apparently.
Maybe use a condom, but like poke a hole in it just for fun.
That's reckless.
Yeah, you never know. You're just increasing your risk. Woo!
People are going to get very mad that Allie said that, but she's being sarcastic. She doesn't really she doesn't really think you should use a condom at all.
IVF's expensive, guys. Poke a hole in the condom.
Right, that's what she's saying. So there's, as you know, and then of course our very own, our resident drunk, Moist Joyce, who always has
great advice.
Great advice, not just for spring breakers, but I think that just anyone who's doing anything in life, you want to listen to this.
Oh, if you came from a really cold area, I'm really happy for you.
What?
Once again, don't know what that means.
Well, she was also a Studio 54 regular.
Yeah, that's right. So she knows what it's like to party.
Yeah, she does. And I think we even got sent some Moist Joyce photos.
Pictures. Yeah, that's right.
She was, I was getting moist looking at some of those pictures. Yeah, there's like one of her leaned up against a convertible. Hot.
Yeah, those were her Studio 54 days. We saw what Moist Joyce used to look like many years ago. I think this was predated cameras, so I think these were all sketches of her, but still. Pretty incredible.
Oil paintings.
Pretty incredible to look at nonetheless. When we get back from this quick break, March Badness is finally upon us. So if you would like to nominate robots that are making your lives far worse, and there's no shortage out there, including the self-checkout machines at grocery stores, etc., we will accept all robot nominees in the first ever robot bracket of March Badness, 800-520-1067. Our favorite nominee in this round will get themselves tickets to go see Shane Gillis, Hollywood Bowl, May 4th. Pair of tickets for Netflix is a joke. We'll come back with that and more next.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 10.
Hey, it's Jacob Knoll. Hey there, it's Bud Goff, Sublime.
Go all in on waffles. Pretend windmills are your thing now. Walk loudly in clogs on purpose while questioning how there's this much cheese. When you see Sublime in the Netherlands.
That's when things got out of control. I don't wanna be your man no more. And Sonata on my mind.
Sail the canals at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list.
You got a lot of good chances here.
Oh, let me tell you what I feel like loving is what I got really know.
KROQ Mile High Club Destination 10. Sublime in the Netherlands for the first time ever. Courtesy of Atlantic Records.
Keep listening for your chance to win.
The world-famous KROQ.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
How's your bracket looking? If you had Florida going to the Final Four, you're probably not looking so great right now. Some upsets happening over the course of the weekend. But here on March Badness, it doesn't matter because we're just trying to figure out who's the worst of the worst in a variety of different categories. And today, we are celebrating our future robot overlords in the bracket of badness, the Robo bracket for all robots that are now pretty much in our lives on a daily basis.
Yeah, this is the first non-human category, but with the creation of AI and the way that we are now integrated with robots like never before, we thought it made sense.
Yeah, I mean, we've done non-human brackets before, like worst of the worst bathrooms you'll ever encounter.
Oh, that's right.
And I think that like beach bathroom won that one, or maybe it was pool bathroom, gas station bathroom.
No, I think it was beach bathroom.
But in this particular round, we are looking for all of the robots that we are now forced to interact with on a regular basis, knowing that only one of them will win the bracket of badness of worst robot. Allie's already nominated the Roomba that you think is going to make your life easier until it encounters a staircase or a Barbie head, and then it's pretty much broken forever.
Or it says it's charging when it's not charging, and then it dies in the middle of the floor, and you're like, what the hell am I going to do now?
Corey, welcome to KROQ for the first official nominee in the bracket of badness. Robots, who you got for us?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm nominating those service delivery robots, the ones that always do those DoorDash orders, those Uber Eats. I hate those. I hate them.
Why? They're so cute.
It does feel like they really judge you with those blinking eyes.
If I'm minding my own business, they tip over. They're crying for help, and they're so random names like Keith, Duncan, Padma, Otto, like names you wouldn't even name your own kid. I hate them.
I didn't realize you hate the delivery robots because of their names. I didn't even know they had names.
Get out of the way, Padma.
Yeah, but I do agree that they are overzealous. And sometimes you walk by.
Oh, I feel like that's when I see those, I'm like, oh, it's the future. And it's got that little flag on it. It's like.
If you ever walk by one of the areas where they're all like charging or waiting to get orders, it's kind of creepy because I drove by one there. There was like 11 of them, 15 of them just waiting around, and it was. You start to get that weird feeling of like,
a cult.
Yeah, like there's.
Have you seen a Waymo parking lot?
Well, those ones are creepy too.
Those ones are super creepy.
I was going to nominate Waymos. I hate them.
Yeah, a lot of people nominating Waymos on the text line for worst of the worst in the robot bracket. But
am I the only one who doesn't care that great Waymos are there? They're following the speed laws. I can cut them right off. I don't feel bad about it.
Or run off the road.
Great.
Well, why would you want to run them off the road? These things are designed to make our lives easier, and so we don't pull a Justin Timberlake. And for whatever reason, all we're looking to do now is run them off the road and torch them. It seems like you can't.
And they're just going to let us.
If you remember the first food delivery robot, I think the first one ever, it got like beaten up by people in Philadelphia, and they tipped it over and they stole all the parts from it. And they're like,
this robot that's trying to hitchhike.
Oh, that's right. That was the hitchhiking robot. Regardless, the point is that we have this technology that is
supposed to help us.
Supposed to help us, and we're figuring out ways to destroy it.
You know, the nominee that's actually more frustrating to me than a Waymo is the smart car in general. Constantly telling me to watch the road, and you're getting out of your lane, and you're going over the speed limit. Shut up.
Hey, Matt, welcome to KROQ. It's the Bracket of Badness, the first ever all-robot bracket. What do you got for us?
Oh, well, a March Badness reference. This one's a slam dunk. Everybody should just hang up. The customer service robot.
Yeah.
If you're trying to call FedEx to track a package, or you're calling your bank to report fraud or anything, every single person that's listening right now has yelled into their phone, "Human being." Because
Agent.
they're sick and tired of press one for.
And they always send you back to the main menu.
Yeah, it used to be if you yelled human or agent or operator, that was enough for them to like move you on. And now they will be like, but before we connect you to a human,
let's try another way. Let's not
troubleshoot. I don't want to troubleshoot with you, robot. You don't understand me.
I hate when they're like, in a few words, tell me what's going on. And I'm like, I don't know what you can understand. I don't know how sophisticated you are.
I like when they play that little chime, like it's processing what I said.
It's like
and then it comes back with something completely different.
You said,
yeah, like,
is that right?
No, I said none of those things.
Well, I know that there's a nominee here for the customer service agent over the phone, but the chatbot customer service representative is a whole other level of useless. When you're like, I'm going to talk to an agent on chat, it's going to be way.
They'll text you, and you're dealing with another robot.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to get to a regular person to chat with there, and it feels impossible.
Well, they'll say something like, "We have AI technology to help this, so you don't have to wait on hold." You go, "Great, I'm a fan of AI. Let's make that happen." And then they give me options. Like, I can't say what my issue is. They're like, pick one of these 5 options.
And you're like, this doesn't apply to me.
None of this applies to the rash on my penis. Wait, what? Hey, it's Chris on KROQ. Nominees for March Badness, the Bracket of Badness. It's the all-robot edition. Who do you got for us?
I'd like to nominate self-checkout robots or machines.
Yeah, that came through on the text line as well. Help is on the way. I didn't ask for help. Just scan my item.
Well, if you do anything, I was so mad the other day. I was in such a hurry and I had a good system going. And then, like a stupid idiot, I accidentally put the drink that I was drinking down on the weighted area.
Oh, and
then
scanned it?
Throws off the whole. No, it just throws off the whole thing.
Oh, the weight.
There's an item now. It's like Indiana Jones all of a sudden. If it's not exactly the right weight, they got to.
Like, stand down.
They shut down the whole system until someone can come and help you. It's so useless. It's really annoying. And I agree that that's a great one that's coming through as well. A lot on the text line nominees in the Bracket of Badness for robots.
Yeah, 567. Wanted to nominate the smart house that locks you out of your own home when all you did was leave to get the mail. These are all things that you try and make your house more secure, and it ends up locking you out. 503 just wanted to nominate Siri. She's useless and stupid as S. 562, I nominate the a-hole robots, the bathroom scale. The one that if I'm in denial about my weight, I don't want a machine blabbing it out loud and saying publicly what my weight is.
Yeah, some of those scales will be very vocal, and they will say to you, it's 275. Wait, what? No, shut up. Shut up. I'm still telling myself I'm 250.
Yeah. Or the 208 wanted to nominate the smartphone that will accidentally dial 911 just because I dropped my phone too hard.
I went to a restaurant because I was excited that they apparently had a robo-waiter, and I really wanted to check that out. And it's like a conveyor belt sushi place that has a robo-waiter. But the robo-waiter only brings drinks to the table, and because of how glitchy it is, the drinks, if they're filled to the top, will end up spilling everywhere. So they just fill the drinks like halfway because they don't want the robot to spill it.
I have seen videos of those.
So the robot waiter, which in theory I'm like, this is fantastic. This is the future.
How fun.
And they bring you a bunch of like half cups of Coke, and you're like, where's the rest of the drink?
Well, and remember when we were in Vegas and we had that robot make us
robot bartender.
Oh my God, it was a terrible bartender. It tasted like crap, and I had to bring my drink to a human to fix it.
Right. So robots are going to officially be our overlords soon enough. But in the meantime, let's continue to tell you why they're the worst in the bracket of badness.
Wait, I have one. A vintage robot. The vending machine. Why'd you eat my dollar?
All right. That's Vanessa. Throw in the old vending machine in the mix as well.
925 had a great nominee. The automatic paper towel dispenser in the bathroom. It never works for me. I'm not a ghost.
That's good. That's a good one, too.
Sometimes the water ones, too. I'm like, insert? No. Insert? No. Why isn't the water coming out?
Because you're a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get. Yeah. That's like when you go stand in front of one of those like automatic opening doors and it won't open. You're like,
I'm like,
what am I doing? Hello.
I'm a human being.
So it must be sensing soul right now. Any economic robot that has Bluetooth being nominated as well. Lots on the text line coming through. We'll put our bracket together, post it, so you can have at it. Fill out a bracket that you actually have a chance of winning. Come back in a moment. Allie had an awkward massage moment this weekend. I'm going to blame Allie for this one.
Hey!
We'll figure out what happened next on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Less than 30 minutes, get another name on the standby boarding list. This time you'll be seeing Sublime in the Netherlands. It's destination number 10 of KROQ's Mile High Club, looking for your name and our list, and we'll do that coming up again in about 25 minutes right here on KROQ.
Over the weekend, I cashed in on a Groupon to get a massage, as I normally do.
Right there.
And
they know that going in, like the person who's touching you knows that you only are there because you got a deep
I don't
discount.
know if the massage therapist knows. The receptionist definitely knows because she gives me that look.
The stink eye?
When I hand her the piece of paper that's been folded out and scanned and everything.
How much money are you saving here?
Probably $50 to $80.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
you're tipping on
amount.
the full value of the massage. So, I'm tipping like $30.
When you say you're tipping, do you also mean you're tipping or just
Groupon is tipping. No.
I don't know. Groupon's not tipping. What are you talking about?
No, so I went to this place that I've actually been to before, but it was a new person that I've never been to before and came highly recommended. And it's an 80-minute massage. Nice, long massage.
80 minutes?
minutes?
Oh, yeah.
That's so long.
Oh, my God. I would do 2 hours if I could.
Wow.
If I could get a massage every month, I would absolutely do it.
Really? Yeah, you're like one of those massage people. I thought so weird. You like
them.
people that are forced to touch you, huh?
It's not that they're forced to touch me. I like getting that moment to feel relaxed. I'm a very tense person.
You're like
my body.
You're like Harvey Weinstein.
No.
Do you like a deep tissue or shiatsu? What kind
Deep
of massage
tissue.
girl
I
are
want
you?
deep tissue. I want high pressure. I want that perfect balance between
80 minutes?
pleasure and pain. Yeah, I want to be constantly breathing through it like like I'm barely getting through it.
Wow.
You get full naked for that? Or?
Sore. I'm underwear only. Mm-hmm.
Do you put on like one of your gross pairs or like a nice pair? Because companies like.
Oh, no, you go gross.
You go with your grossest pair? I was still wearing a University of Pink class of 93 underwear.
I just wear whatever underwear I happen to wake up in. But I'm going to leave all oily and crap. You're going to shower later, so I'm not going to wear a fresh pair.
Right, but. All right, it's already
you have
I
any
got a
more
problem.
questions
No,
before
not
I move
really.
on?
I'm kind of grossed out by it.
When they're doing that, do they... Because I've never had a massage, I don't know a lot about massages. Do they rub the underboob or like your buttocks? Do they ask you like? Oh,
they did glute work on me.
They did glute work.
Yeah,
yes,
it's
and
funny.
they also did. I have a lot of hip flexor pain and tension, so they get under my they get really in my crotch.
Do you? Do they give you that thing before you go in, where they show you a picture of the body and you circle the parts? That are like
those
problem?
are a lot of those places are the Thai places. I haven't been to one of those in a while. This is more like you talk to them beforehand. You do
tell
like
them
a
what's
little consultation
All right.
beforehand.
So and the woman knows you're lesbian or no?
I make sure. Well, she sees my tattoo. that says
got
I'm a
it.
lesbian.
Right.
No. Also, to answer your question about boobs, Omar, I've never had my boobs massaged until I had gone to, when I was on my honeymoon in Thailand, we did a 2-hour massage, and I think they had nothing left to massage, so they did massage my boobs.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And you're okay with it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was fine. I mean,
But
it was like more around the boob area. It was chest work.
They don't do areola stuff.
No, but she did go out.
Oh, she
Just
did?
once.
Oh, that's fancy.
It was very relaxing.
It's working for her, too.
So this woman, she's about halfway through. She's on my right leg. I'm facing down.
Ugh.
It's been a while. And she eventually goes suddenly. And it's been quiet. You know, she's working on, I'm doing the breath work and all that stuff. She's telling me, oh, you're tense here, you're tense here. Things are going well. And then all of a sudden she goes, I have to use the restroom, and just walks out very abruptly.
I've done that.
What?
I've done that.
Jake does that in the middle of every meeting.
It was at the point where, and I've gotten a number of massages in my life because I love them. Never has anybody left for that reason or left that abruptly in the middle of a session. And this was in the morning, around 10:30 a.m.
How long into the massage was she?
It was probably 30, 40 minutes in.
So halfway through.
So it was halfway through. And she just went, excuse me, I have to use the restroom. And boom, left. And then a few minutes later, she came back and she said, sorry, I'll make up the time. Don't worry, you haven't lost any of your time.
Oh, they probably had a stopwatch out.
And
you
I
owe me exactly 4 minutes, 70.
I did look at the clock when she
I
left
bet
and when
you-
she came back.
I bet you did.
I did. You
I
got to
want
make
my
sure you
fu-
get your 80
my
minutes.
full Groupon value here.
I'm paying by the minute, kind of. So I kept thinking she had to have left to take an emergency crap, right? I mean, that's the only explanation. If you had to pee, you would either say, I have to pee, or you would go, oh, I'll power through. It's another half an hour.
I don't think people say I have to pee. I think they're trying to say the classy way to say that, which is, excuse me, I need to use
When
the
you
restroom.
say, I have to use the restroom, everyone's taking a poop.
What are you talking about?
When you say restroom, like you're all formal, you're dumping out.
That's your theory?
Yeah.
You're saying
at
if
least
you're saying if you have to pee, you think the woman would lean to you and say, excuse me, I have to take a pee.
excuse me, I have to pee. Or
It's a professional setting.
Yeah, it's professional. She's speaking professional.
Look, we're grouponing here. It's not a professional setting.
So in your mind,
Or wouldn't you just leave? Wouldn't you just say, excuse me, I'll be right back?
well, yeah, that's the right.
And it was so abrupt.
The restroom part, I wouldn't have. I would have said something like, "Oh, so I got to get some more of this massage lube or whatever,"
Yeah, just lie to me.
or just now you're going to
Kind
go
of
ahead.
grossed out for a little bit. I'm going to go take a breather.
Excuse me, I
I've
feel
been-
like I'm going to be sick.
I'm doing my face right here.
I've been
Hold
touching
on.
your
I'll be
pasty
back.
body for the last 40 minutes.
You should use the restroom to throw up.
I need to go.
Why did you say you have to work on your crotch and butt?
I need to go cut my hands off, but I'll be back. Maybe that's what she was getting at.
But I was
I don't want to
thinking,
say cut my hands off
if-
because she'll take it personally. So I'm going to say use the restroom.
this will affect my tip if I'm too blunt. So when she gets back, I'm like, how long did she have to take a crap for that she was like, that was the first 40 minutes, like, uh-oh. And then
Right.
she's like, I can get through this, I can get through this. And then finally was like, I just can't take it anymore. I got to go. And then I could come back going, did she wash her hands? Even if she did wash her hands, that woman just took a giant crap and then came back in
That's
here and
your
is rubbing me down.
But that's your theory, and I think your theory is flawed.
You
Like,
don't think that's what
I think
happened?
women have to pee all the time anyway. I don't know what's going on down there. Seems like you should have more space.
562 said maybe she left because she was too turned on.
I don't think that's it.
I think that's
You
probably
think she
it.
took a
She needed to
self-pleasure
breathe.
break?
Yeah,
Oh,
she had to
right.
just breathe it out.
I'm sure that's not the case.
747. I always say I need to use the restroom when I have to pee. See, I feel like I always tell people I have to pee just to let them know it's not poop.
So
I have to pee.
So do you say that when you have to poo? Do you say I have to go pee?
I've said it before,
Even though you knew you were going to poo?
even though I knew, that was going to happen.
Huh. So you think that people automatically do the conversion as to what you're saying versus what you're doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like especially if it is not a number two, I feel like I have to make it clear that it's not.
Well, I know
Just
some
to
people.
let everyone know, I'm not just taking a random dump here.
Some people have said before, I need to use the bathroom. It's an emergency. Now, in my mind, when I hear emergency, I assume it's got to be poo. But a lot of people they just have to pee.
But
dude.
Yeah, Jake. Yes, we're well aware of your
Yeah,
situation.
you've seen Jake when he has to go immediately. Like that's what this felt like. It felt urgent.
Yeah.
It is urgent.
Right. And it was in the morning. It was definitely her morning dump.
Oh, that's what you think it was?
Well, it was like 10 in the morning. Yeah, she coffeed up. She got her day started. I was the first client she had. Halfway through, she's like, uh-oh, I got to take my morning poop. And I'm in the middle of rubbing this woman down.
It's funny that all of a sudden now Allie's gotten real precious over who washes their hands around her when she's the poo fingers, the original
And it's
poo
not
fingers.
even like I was like, ew, grossed out. I was just wondering. I'm like, wow, she was just in there probably doing that.
Well, why didn't you ask her? I mean, you have another 40 minutes together to make conversation. She's forced to touch you. She's probably forced to talk to you as well. Could have asked her that.
Yeah, well, we can easily not talk. But then I felt like, yeah, I mean, I was wondering that. It just kind of, I was wondering if she was even enjoying the fact that she was doing this, thinking I have to poop the entire time.
Someone else agrees. I have a similar theory that the fancier the word someone uses for the bathroom, the more disgusting things they're going to do. Like, for instance, if someone says, I'm going to go use the lavatory, we all know what's happening in there.
Totally.
I never thought of it like that, but people apparently have their theories here. So Allie got...
Excuse me, I must go use the ladies' room.
Right. You know, yeah.
Like, that is bad things are about to happen.
Dump City is what we're saying, huh?
Alley Show mornings. It's Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. How'd you sleep last night? A lot of people try to catch up on sleep over the weekend because they don't sleep during the week. And we were talking last week about reasons why no one slept. And this guy's got a theory.
Sweet dibs, guys. I listened to your show the other day, caught me a little bit late about not sleeping. The reason people don't sleep no more is because people don't work no more. They sit around all day. They're on their screens. They don't spend no energy. They don't do anything. Work a hard job. Come home every day, work a 12-hour day, beat the effing crap out of your body, work your balls off, and then come home and see if you can't. You will sleep, dude. You will sleep like a rock. Anyway, people are pussies. Love y'all, but y'all just don't work hard. Love you. Later.
So there's the theory right there. No one's working hard enough.
Man,
We're
you
working
can hear
harder.
that in his voice,
Yeah,
too,
that-
the gristle.
That guy sounds like he's been working in a coal mine his entire life.
He's definitely got black lung. That'll help you sleep.
Oh, he's going to sleep
Forever.
permanently pretty soon. There you have it. If you're not sleeping well, apparently you're not
You're
working
a
hard
puss.
enough, according to that dude right there. That was, by the way, Vanessa leaving the message with all that testosterone. You can hear it in her voice right there. Let's get into your news now. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin with big announcements all show long. And here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Well, he fought to block its release, but it didn't work, and now we can all enjoy Justin Timberlake's DWI arrest together. It includes several choice moments. The clip that was released is about 18 minutes long. I'll just give you some of the highlights. It does include a joke to the police about him being white, so he did feel like he could crack jokes in that scenario, and I'm sure
That's
Klein...
after he cried like a little bitch, though.
He did cry like a little bit.
Oh,
He cried
yeah.
a
It's
couple times.
awesome.
And he has that look of, like, he is so obviously wasted, and his
Yeah.
eyes are bloodshot, but he's trying to open his eyes bigger to look like he's sober.
sober.
Yeah, and he's really trying to pay attention. You know how when you're drunk and you're like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Yes.
understand everything that's happening.
I'm so listening and coherent.
As a general rule, and this is true with all things, even when I would get busted smoking weed in high school and I would try to convince my parents I wasn't high, the more you try to act that you're not, the higher or drunker you look.
Absolutely.
And that's a lesson you learn over time. But this was... I can't believe he cried because I feel like I watched so many clips of this over the weekend, and I don't remember
It
seeing
was
him-
in the when he was in the back. There was some lady there.
Yeah,
and
yeah, the
he
lady
trying
was
to get his
great.
phone.
You're not a fan of sexy back? That
I
woman?
think you're talking about this woman. So
Hold on. There's so many parts of this video.
We'll start with the sobriety test. This is when he gets pulled over.
Is this your vehicle? Whose vehicle is it?
Yeah, I just rental.
What are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm on tour.
What are you doing?
I'm on a world tour.
A what?
A world tour.
Doing what?
Hard to explain. I'm Justin Timberlake.
What's your name?
Justin Timberlake.
You are Justin Timberlake?
Yeah.
Do you have a license with you?
Yeah, I do.
It's great because
It's the best.
Wouldn't that be an excuse that a drunk person would give?
Of course.
I'm on a world tour.
I'm on a world tour and I'm Justin Timberlake.
Well, I'm going to get into this later.
You want tickets, man?
I got pulled over yesterday from CHP, and we'll talk about this later in the show. And I also said to the guy when he asked me where I was going, I said I'm on a world tour because I thought he would.
Oh, you were trying to be funny.
I was trying to be funny because I assumed he had seen this video, and he did not like my response.
Telling jokes did not work for Justin Timberlake, and it probably didn't work for you either.
No, but I didn't cry like a little bitch.
When they tell him that he has failed the sobriety test, which eventually he says, these tests are like really hard, man.
Listen, I watched the video enough times to know that the tests are not easy, and if you're sober, you should be able to pass them, although good luck walking in a straight line right now.
Well, he even had to explain the test so many times.
But it felt like the way that they were explaining it to him, even I, as a sober guy watching the video, was
You're like, what does he have to do?
I was kind of like, man, they are explaining it in a very kind of complicated way. Because it keeps going, you're going to start walking heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe.
Start with your left foot,
heel to
toe.
And then he's like, all right, wait till I say start. And then he's like, all right, now you can start. Wait, no, I didn't say start yet.
Really?
It was a lot of that. Yeah, I was going like, man, I know this guy shouldn't be driving drunk, but also I kind of feel for him a little bit.
So when they say you're under arrest, then the woman that he's with gets very upset and tries this tactic.
Can you guys please just do me a favor because you loved Bye 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 or like Sexy Back? Like, do me one favor. Let me ask him if he wants me to give him his phone.
Hey, it worked.
You guys love all the hits, right?
All the hits.
Sexy Back, come on.
And then just walk. I'm sorry. I'm
Ready? Ready?
I'm a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
This device works. You just put your lips over it and you blow into it like you're blowing a balloon. No?
Yeah.
So then they ask him to take a breathalyzer, and he's like, no.
I can do that.
So then this is them locking him up in a cell.
So you're being held for the night, and then in the morning is the arraignment. So in the morning, usually around 9:30.
Being held all night?
I'm going to be here all night?
So it might not be this one. You might be over at the other one. And
You might be at a much worse one.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there room service at least?
What? Yeah.
Is there room service?
I know. Well, at the end he said,
You guys are wild, man.
you guys are wild, man.
He actually was good accommodations because he was going to get his own cell. I mean, at least he wouldn't have been, in the drunk tank with everyone else.
The room that he was in didn't look too
I would
bad.
have killed for that. I was sitting at home hearing my kids screaming in the other room going, I'm so jealous of the situation he's got going on there.
He's kind of got a smile on his face like this is all going to be a joke. Like they're going to be like, anyway, you've been...
Justin, come out, dude.
Get out of here, Justin. Right? And he's just kind of like, whoa, hold on a minute. I'm going to be sitting here all night? It's great. All right, gas has reached over $6 a gallon in a lot of parts of Southern California. Did not get better over the weekend. It is now, I think, $1.50 on average higher than it was just a few weeks ago. And at one gas station, a Chevron on North Alameda Street in downtown LA is $8.71 per gallon. So that's now the most expensive gas in the area, and it has people pulling over and taking pictures and then promptly leaving and going to get gas somewhere else. So leading into spring break, we have road travel getting way more expensive, and also air travel will be getting more expensive, but also the airport experience is getting worse than ever because now there's the sick out is getting worse and worse. There's just a few TSA agents that are still willing to go to work because they're not getting paid.
There's only 5 TSA agents in the country now
I know.
that are working. They're spreading themselves among all the airports.
But they have released some ICE agents to go to the airports to do what? They're not sure. Even the ICE agents, as they arrive to the airports, are going, we don't really know what to do because we're not trained TSA agents. So they can't check IDs. They can't conduct security screenings. They don't know how to do any of that stuff. They said that they're going to put some of them at the exit lines. The people that are like gathering the bins.
Oh, that's a good job. It's an important job. That's the least of our worries. The bin gatherers at the end.
And they are good at walking around menacingly.
Yeah, they walk around with that angry face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's most of
Which is part of the TSA's job.
It's a big part of the job. It's just always looking angry.
And the guy who says, laptops out.
Right.
Laptops out.
It's an important reminder, guy.
So, and then just a quick RIP to the owner of OnlyFans. He passed away over the weekend.
No.
Yeah, everyone's balls are hanging a little lower this morning in sadness. He was only 43 years old. The company said that he passed away after a long battle with cancer. And they said it's with deep sorrow that we announced the passing of Leo Redvinsky. He passed away peacefully
Was it ball cancer?
Because he was a billionaire. It didn't say ball cancer.
Oh, okay.
What a tribute.
You know,
another great tribute for this show. All right. We'll leave
do
that
you want to do a tribute, or you're good at them?
I'm proud to say to this point, I've never spent $1 on OnlyFans.
Well, he was the one who said he was the one who changed the platform so that the creators could ask for money directly. And it changed the game and made it so that the creators could make a ton of money, and it really blew up the whole platform.
Those creators are the ones that should be given a tribute to the guy because he helped.
You're telling me in
make them
all
millions.
these years that OnlyFans has been around, you have never contributed any money?
No, never.
That seems unlikely.
Dude, never. I'm
Even
Even
write down
unknowingly,
Ally for that lie detector guy. I don't believe that.
Write
for
it
a
down.
second.
I've never spent a nickel on OnlyFans.
You're Mr. I'm having phone sex or cyber sex with that KROQ lady.
Yeah.
That's also free.
Freebie. She tried to upcharge me for that. I would move away.
I would bet anything, though, Omar, that he's paying and doesn't know it.
True.
That's a strong possibility, guys.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your KROQ. If you are not on the phones right now, you should be at 800-520-1067. Got a spot for you on that standby boarding list so you can go see Sublime in the Netherlands. Destination number 10 if you're keeping track of KROQ's Mile High Club. And if you haven't won a trip around the world just yet to see one of KROQ's amazing bands, well, now's your chance. And maybe you didn't win the last one because you were destined to go see Sublime in the Netherlands.
Yeah, that's what my wife always says when she doesn't win the lottery. I didn't win for a reason.
Right.
Because now's not my time to win the lottery. I need to win a bigger lottery later on.
Smart thinking, right? That's real loser talk right there. But I get it. She's trying to go ahead and convince herself that losing's actually winning, and that's what we'll do for you right now by getting you onto the standby boarding list for some Sublime. Now, in the category of losers, and we'll listen to this audio in its entirety coming up, it is going to be very cringy, but a lot of people calling in about Postmaster Johnny's giant on-air blunders that happened on Friday.
Hey, Johnny, you know those times when Klein is over here telling you things and trying to instruct you, and you're over here like, so sue me, whatever. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't listen. What happened yesterday at around 6 o'clock when you just ruined the Chili Peppers. Anyways, sweet dibs and knockers.
Johnny had one of the biggest on-air blunders perhaps in the history of KROQ. Definitely biggest on-air blunder since Beer Mug wasn't here, for sure.
Since Beer Mug
like fell asleep
right.
during his shift.
Yeah, so I would argue this maybe was bigger because falling asleep during your shift, even though that is, I think, illegal for some reasons, at least there's a limit to how much dumb stuff you can do.
It's also like autopilot.
If you're sleeping, right.
No, there was dead air. He forgot to click it back on.
Oh, that's
there was
right.
Dead air for,
So that noise was going off?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Wow, the fact that he could sleep through that.
Jesus.
That is like fire alarm level loud.
Well, anyway,
alarm.
we'll listen to what Johnny did on the air. He's not going to be happy about it, but it'll be fun for the rest of us, so we'll get to that coming up in a moment. Hey, Don in Glendora, good morning.
Good morning.
You are the 20th caller.
No way.
We don't joke about these things. Hang tight. Let's get your name on our standby boarding list. You're officially the second name to go on the list. If we call you back next week, you're going to see Sublime in the Netherlands, all right?
Oh, that's awesome. Right on. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for starting your week with us here on KROQ. All right. Together, we will gather around the radio like the good old days and listen to a man fall apart live on the air next.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Apparently, a lot of people's radios geeking out. Is Postmaster Johnny attempting to sabotage, or did he go back behind the mic for a bit? I don't know what happened. Yeah, we just got the warning in here as well during that song. I don't know what happened.
Or did he just screw up so badly that it threw off the entire radio station?
Possible. This happened on Friday. Johnny, how long were you messing up for live on the air? It was 20 minutes, you believe? More? 30?
No, I actually don't know. I said like maybe 15, 20, I think.
20, that seems like a long mess up.
I don't know.
So Johnny was, I guess, trying to record a phone call of a winner for Disneyland tickets, and he, usually, you do some of that stuff off the air, but Johnny decided to do it all live on the air while the music was playing, and, well, here's some of how that sounded.
KROQ, it's Postmaster Johnny in for my girl Megan Holiday. Who's going to Disneyland? Caller 20. Hello? KROQ, it's Postmaster Johnny in for my girl Megan Holiday. Who's going to Disneyland? Caller 20. Hello? Caller 20. Hello? going to Disney? Johnny in for my girl, Megan Holiday. Who's going to Disneyland? Call us 20. Hello.
Hi. So, Johnny, this is all happening over the Chili Peppers at this point now. You started going over a different song, and then now you're going over the Chili Peppers. And this is just to record someone saying, hi, I'm caller 20? It seems like a long time to get that.
I don't know what I was doing. It sounds like I was kind of like trying to like. I have no idea.
Yeah, and this was all live on the air, and you were getting a lot of complaints about it because we got a lot of people tipped us off to this as it was happening in real time. The amount of people that have KROQ on all day is kind of crazy because we were getting all these messages. You guys, listen to Johnny. He's blowing it big time now. Did anyone tip you off to this, or they just tipped us off to it?
Might have just tipped you off because nobody told me anything.
I can't believe no one called.
Well, no, I would imagine they were calling because they were trying to win Disney tickets, so Johnny probably wasn't taking any more of the calls because he already got the winner. So it's probably people calling and be like, hey, you sound like a real idiot on the air. And Johnny's like, I'm not going to take these calls. These are people who want tickets.
Next.
So.
Just another way to
Hi. Yeah. Who's going to Disneyland?
Now I understand why Kevin Ryder
so long to edit.
is not playing Chili Peppers. Now it makes sense to me.
I know.
It's so
the good
much.
news is that another Chili Pepper song is on the way.
Right.
This is so funny.
Yes.
Because my first show at KROQ, I did this.
Really?
My very first show. That's like a first show mess up.
I'd like to find that. But Johnny's been doing this for like a year now.
Yeah.
No, but like, but also too like the amount of other DJs who told me the exact same thing. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like a bad
Yeah.
Who's going to Disneyland? Call it 20.
She's still on this first 5 seconds.
That's like-
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Johnny.
Who's going to Disneyland?
Yeah,
Who's going to
but
Disneyland?
Jake, even if you made this mistake, you caught it within minutes, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, someone actually called me and told me I was on. And I was in the studio with like a board op, a helper, and he still didn't catch it.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, Johnny did this all by himself.
Yeah.
Did you say I want to keep?
Yeah. Like, dude, match her level of energy because she was like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah.
Right. Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I'm so excited!
Oh, I'm excited.
Nope. Someone's just driving. It's Friday. They're getting home. Weekend's here. A great mood. Good
You probably
song.
think this is the beginning of a stroke.
Yeah, I know. Freaking out. Like all of a sudden, this was going like, I think I ate some of those gummies, the wrong ones.
It's Postmaster Johnny in for Megan Holiday on KROQ. Who's going to Disneyland? Call
God, is anyone going to be ready by the end of the song?
Jesus Christ, Johnny.
This is like a 4.5 minute song.
When you ended up
3:47.
putting this call on, how long was the full call?
I think it was only like 12 or 15 seconds long.
20. Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
I'm caller 20.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so excited!
So that's when you thought
Oh,
to
yeah,
yourself.
that's when it ended. Yeah, I
you
cut
go.
it short to like 7 seconds.
Yeah, you go 7-second call.
I trimmed all the fat off of it.
Right, so you go, I finally got it, huh? I mean, it's pretty incredible that took you that long to do that.
No, I was just thinking of every which way I could do it. And I remember everybody's notes like, just trim the fat, keep the good stuff. And
Do
that's
it all live over the song that's playing on
Do
the
it
radio.
all live over
Right.
Danny, California.
Right.
KROQ, it's Postmaster Johnny looking for caller 20. Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
I'm caller 20.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited!
Woo. It's KROQ.
You know what? I'm going to add a woo. I need to add a woo. I got to match your energy. 562 said they tried calling in and couldn't get through, and they even texted it. 562 said, I listened to this live, and it was hard to listen to. I tried calling him to tell him, but he didn't pick up.
Well, clearly at the end, finished product means all the hard work. If you were listening to all that going to your, I hope this goes somewhere. We finally got that.
Got to hear
KROQ.
Hold on. No,
full
sorry.
thing.
I'll give you this one right here. Here it is. Woo! There it is. That brought the whole thing together. That's good stuff.
Trim the fat.
Well, in a moment,
That ain't fat.
Johnny, the star of KROQ, will be in here to
Good job,
answer
Johnny.
one question to
Thank
see
you,
how
thank
dumb he really is. Not that we need to prove that again. We'll do that coming up. And more show after this.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 10.
Hey, it's Jacob Nolan. Hey there, it's Bud Goff, Sublime.
Go all in on waffles. Pretend windmill. Hi.
I'm caller 20.
Yeah. And clogs on purpose while questioning how there's this much cheese. It's KROQ. When you see Sublime in the Netherlands.
That's when things got out of control. I don't wanna be your man no more. And Sonata on my mind.
Sail the canals at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list.
You got a lot of good chances here.
Oh, let me tell you what I feel like loving is what I got know.
KROQ Mile High Club Destination 10. Sublime in the Netherlands for the first time ever. Courtesy of Atlantic Records.
Got the deuce in the trunk of my car.
Keep listening for your chance to win.
The world famous KROQ.
KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
On the phone. Listen, Johnny doesn't know. You can do that now at 800-520-1067. We will play a game, chance for you to win something. All you got to do is predict, will Johnny know or not know, basic stuff like how to operate a board during a radio show. We'll get into that coming up in moments. A question, though, first, because I had to say goodbye this weekend to something that had been in my life for probably close to a decade plus. I would say maybe closer to even 15 years. And it's always hard when you have to say goodbye. And this is a restaurant that I had gone to that was one of my go-to restaurants because consistently was good. And I would say probably once every other month, maybe. I mean, it was pretty consistent, go-to and takeout.
Every other month? That's not very consistent.
Maybe every month I would go there at least once, takeout. If I had company in town, that would be kind of our go-to spot.
That is a very special place, a place that you can enjoy, but you also know that other people that are tourists or whatever will enjoy.
And
did you get closed down?
No, they're still open. But I had my third consecutive bad experience. And I don't know about you, like if you have a place that you were going to consistently. I mean, I would say, I don't know if I've been there 100 times, but probably close.
New owners?
No, I don't think so. It's just not.
You don't think so?
They don't have a giant sign outside that says new owners. It's just.
Well, you inquire if you're that kind of a regular.
Inquire within.
Yeah.
I don't believe there's nothing that would lead me to believe there are new owners of the place. I don't know who the owners are, but it feels like it's a place that has been around for a long time.
What kind of food is it?
Sushi.
Oh.
In the valley on Ventura. As you know, that's like the sushiest street in the world or whatever. And it was good.
That's exactly what it's called.
It's what they call it when you get there.
It's on the sign.
Yeah.
And the place used to be great and then went to good. And then has gone.
It's not the sushiest place anymore?
It's not the sushiest place anymore. But I'm just saying, when you have a restaurant, do you guys have a policy? If you're a place that you go to, everyone's got a few places that are like go-tos. What would make you stop? What would make you? Because I decided this time, this was the one where I go, that's it. I'm done. They're now off the list.
Oh, seeing vermin? Like seeing rats?
Nah, I didn't see. It wasn't that, though. It just wasn't good anymore. It just. I couldn't decide what happened. That's what happened. Places just fall off.
What if your nose job, kind of changed your palate?
My nose job did not change.
Oh my God! Now it smells too fishy because you can smell it.
This was the place. Also, if you remember the last takeout order where the woman didn't put a bunch of stuff in the bag, and then when I called to say told me to take a picture of the stuff that I didn't put in the bag.
Oh, okay. Was that strike one?
That was strike two because that was the second time there had been an incident there. And this was strike 3. And once you get 3, that's it.
And
done.
So it's just bad experiences, not based just solely on the taste of the food.
Right. Bad experiences. Bad experiences. Food also.
I could take a bad experience, no problem, if the food is good and it's affordable.
You would take bad experiences?
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a combination of bad experiences, and I think the food fell off.
Okay.
So like it fell off, and prices went up.
Okay, because there is actually a sushi spot by us that the prices kept going up, the quality was going down. They used to give us free green tea ice cream.
Right, I remember that.
Back in the day.
They cut that out.
Then you had to ask for the ice cream. Now they don't get free ice cream at all.
Charge you for it.
And now we have moved on to another place because I'm like, if
done.
I'm going to spend money, this was the hole-in-the-wall sushi place.
Right.
If it's not going to be a hole in the wall and it's going to be try all fancy fish place, then no, get out of my face. Then I'll go to the actual fancy place. But I think it's different with sushi. You have a higher standard. There's other places.
This place used to have you could park in the lot and go in, walk in. Then all of a sudden they started putting this forced valet BS.
Oh no, especially if you're picking up. That's a strike, major strike.
Forced valet is I mean, that is super annoying.
No.
Done, son.
I got to drive by 19 open spots just so I can give my car to a guy and give him $5 so that he can put in one of those open spots.
And are you eating there most of the time?
Yeah. You wouldn't have to force valet to pick up. Even if valet would be like, I'm just picking up, they're not going to charge you to take your car. But it was, for me to take a place that was a go-to. I mean, I'm telling you, this was my go-to place. If people were coming in from out of town, like, you got to try the sushi in LA. It's the best. Oh, really? Which place? Take them here. You're right. It is the best. And then now, 3 strikes, done.
Out him on the radio. What's the name of this place?
I'm not outing them on the radio. Not going to out them on the radio.
Why?
They're a business.
They did you wrong, man.
Nah, they didn't do me wrong.
3 strikes, they're out. They're done.
It sucks to suck. I got it on my own personal thing. They'll be just fine. There's plenty of people that are going to eat there all the time anyway.
Well, the big question then is who are you going to replace them with?
That's the real question.
Who's your rebound sushi
I have
place?
an open spot in my heart now. And I got some places I've been testing out.
You got to hit up Uncle Scott, dude. He knows all the hot spots.
I know. But then, right. But then there'll be some sort of, this place may sponsor, so use them. I don't want to do that. I just think.
This ADD News is brought to you by Sushi Planet.
I'm just saying, if
the sushi is planning around.
if for you to take a place that's a go-to, Jake, you had to go. You told us that you had a go-to pizza place for years that you finally just decided you're done with.
Yeah, because I found a better spot, not because he sucked.
Yeah, but that's a rough. When you make that decision to move on from a place that was like you were loyal
But
to.
I think I'm going back just because the parking in the other place sucks.
So you're going to go back to less good pizza because of better parking?
Yeah.
Parking does make a huge
And
difference.
Allie, you cut the place out because they stopped giving you the free ice cream? You cut them out?
Yeah. And also because I think that in general the food wasn't as good as the price. Like the food got worse and the price got more expensive.
This is a blessing in disguise because I had a go-to Mexican spot, and they just, for some weird reason, all their food started oversalting it. And then I was just like, I'm done with this place, and I found a place that was 10 times better.
So you feel good about the move you made?
Big time, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. It's way better, and it's closer to my house.
I think that in some weird way we're all loyal. So we do try to find a place to be loyal to. And when you know that you get, consistently, even if you're just comfortable, I don't necessarily get great haircuts all the time, but I've been going to the same guy for 10 years because I don't have to start a conversation with a new person.
Well, and you feel a little bit, if it's local to you, you feel invested in their success. Like there's a Thai place by us that only opened a couple years ago, and they seem so happy anytime that any person is there.
Right.
And yeah, there's probably a better Thai place that's like a chain or something.
Maybe.
But I'm going to keep going to that place because I want them to stay open. I don't want them to close down. And if I stop going, they'll close.
Once they see your face and they remember your name and stuff, it's wraps, bro. Like you're
committed.
You work there with them, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once
You're part of their journey.
They do give you that first good to see you again look, or like welcome back, or you do feel I don't know, maybe
an obligation.
An obligation. Like I feel like I've just signed up now for some sort of a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Or
when they give you free food too, you're like, I can't leave these guys now.
Well, and they're
this is your
smart.
place.
They get it, by the way. That's not for them. It costs. I mean, to give Allie a little scoop of green tea ice cream costs them nothing. But all of a sudden, Allie,
they bought my loyalty with that ice cream. I wasn't even going to order ice cream.
Right.
But it's that, and then there's another place that we go to almost weekly, and they get our order wrong all the time, and I'm going to go to them.
Why?
Because I like their salads.
Even if you're not getting the right thing?
Yeah, but probably 1 in every 5 times they get something wrong, and I'm like, meh.
Well, I'm just saying.
But there's not another place like that, so I'm not going to go somewhere else.
I'll be auditioning new sushi places. That's all I'm saying.
You going to do a sushi row?
Maybe.
I want you to review a new place every day.
This could be too much.
That knows too much.
Get that mercury poisoning. Yeah, seriously. Snort it all up. All those lines. It's good stuff right there.
Cool. It's exciting.
If you would like to take Johnny down, you can do it right now at 800-520-1067. We got one question. As we're getting into SAT and PSAT time, Johnny will go ahead and prove how dumb he is next on KROQ.
The world famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. Somber. Entering the KROQ studios now is the idiot known as Postmaster Johnny. One question, lightning round, if Johnny doesn't know before we get out of here. A chance for you to win. All you got to do is predict will Johnny know or not know the answer to a very easy question as people are ready for SAT and PSAT stuff. And just so you don't feel too bad about yourself, Johnny, because you sound like a real idiot on the radio speaking over that song and editing your Disneyland winner. Apparently all of us can sound like idiots on KROQ, even me.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
Today we have a brand new That's tough to say.
That A Moment with Kevin.
Aw, I love those.
Bring
I
it
love
back.
Brisket of badness.
Sounds delicious. I would eat that all day.
And not hard to say.
Well,
Brisket.
It was that day. Let's get into it. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know. Here we go.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right, Johnny. We're officially into the springtime of the year, which for some people means PSATs and SATs. So we've given one PSAT prep question for you.
Do you know the difference, by the way?
PSAT?
And SAT?
SAT is the secondary aptitude test, and the PSAT is the preliminary one. We used to cheat on those all the time. We did not care. Those don't test anything, really.
Well, I think they're also talking about getting rid of them because they really are no measure of how smart you are.
Not at all.
Yvette and Baldwin Park, good morning and welcome to KROQ. You have one opportunity now to predict will Johnny know a very easy question. Are you ready to participate?
Sweet Dibbit. Yes,
Sweet
I am.
Dibbit. Here we go. Johnny, listen closely. I'm going to say this one time, and I know you're going to ask me to repeat it, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to say it one time, and Yvette just has to say, will you know or not know? A bag contains 3 red, 2 blue, and 5 green marbles. What is the probability of picking a blue marble? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
After this weekend, no.
Okay. She says after this weekend, no. The question is, what is the probability of picking a blue marble?
Oh, okay.
She says you will not know.
I'm going to say 2.
Your probability is 2?
Yeah, you have like a 2% chance of like picking it.
A 2% chance.
Yeah. Because it's like, are you looking when you put your hand in the bag? Are you not looking? Because
I think that we can we can infer from the question you're not looking at the bag, or else you would have a 100% chance of picking a blue marble.
No, but like if you know what I mean.
I don't know with you if there would be. No.
I mean, Johnny, if you could look at the colors of the marbles, you would have a 100% chance of picking the blue.
I still get it wrong.
No, you know what I mean? It's like if you hold a burlap sack open to me and you're like, Johnny, pick one. I'd be like, okay, can I look to see which one I want to pick? Or am I just blindly going like, okay.
Yeah, let's assume you're picking blindly because the question is, what is the probability that you pick a blue marble?
Yeah, let's go 3. I'm going to boost it up to 3.
3%.
Yeah.
Any reasoning?
2 just doesn't sound like it's it anymore. I'm going with 3.
All right. Well, you said Johnny would not know. And what are the odds? He did not know.
What are the odds, by the way?
Yeah, what are the odds?
Well, there's 10 marbles total. 2 of them are blue. So it's a 2 out of 10 chance. Which
I was right.
So 1 out of 5 chance.
It's 20%.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Percentages. Yeah, okay, I guess so.
Does that make sense to you now or no?
Well, what are we doing with the marbles, though?
That's irrelevant.
I haven't seen marbles since...
They're rolling around in your brain.
Yeah, clearly that's what's going on. What are the odds of pulling a blue marble out of Johnny's head right now?
100%.
That's the question. Hold on, Yvette. Johnny doesn't know champion. Johnny, you don't understand that?
No.
1 bag, 3 red, 2 blue, 5 green. What's the probability of picking a blue one?
Well, first of all, you're telling me a lot of numbers and stuff. I need to see it on paper. And then second of all, it's marbles. So immediately my brain just checks out. It's like, bro, who cares about marbles?
Right. Okay.
Did you write that on the SAT when you did it?
We used to write who cares a lot on all those.
Smart. Well, paid out for you.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
We'll do some takeaways from today's show. Get the hell out of here. I know Friday, if you were not listening, you missed the box of shame when Allie admitted that she had a sex dream about another relative.
Why do we mention these?
I'm mentioning
By the way,
because
if you missed box of shame, here's the shameful secret this person shared.
I'm explaining that because, Allie, you earned the new nickname Ally-bama, which Omar was not around for, so I need to remind him, catch him up on the show.
I appreciate it.
And because of your new nickname Ally-bama, because of all of the different relatives you've had rendezvous with, you now have a new sponsor, which I didn't even realize was happening.
Hey, buddy, where you buy your beans? If you're not buying your beans from Ally-bama beans, you need better beans, buddy, because Ally-bama beans are the best beans you can buy. If you're a cousin diddler,
where are my cousin diddlers?
right here, buddy. We're all cousin diddlers over here at Ally-bama beans.
Okay.
Buy your beans in singles or dozens. Ally-bama beans if you diddle cousins.
I've had sections about cousins, aunts, even a couple uncles. You know how it is, man.
No.
That's the sound of a cousin getting diddled.
I do kind of like Ally-bama.
Ally-bama beans. Yeehaw!
Woohoo! Woohee!
So there you have it, Ally-bama beans, the greatest new product from the same makers of Jake Shack beans. These are the You're not yelling your name, Ally-bama in the background, Ally. That's what you should be doing.
Ally-bama!
That's right, Ally-bama beans coming soon to the KROQ merch store. All right, let's do takeaways from today's. See, we liked the effort Jake put on that, but we didn't think it was funny enough to put in the meat of the show.
We just kind of tailed it out at the end there.
We buried it there. That way Sluggo gets the heat. That's fine.
That's fine. I'm happy. 818, my takeaway is Vanessa would make a great air traffic controller.
God, all the yelling. She sure would.
So much yelling. 626, Klein's daughters learned what not to do if they get pulled over. Just be cool, man. 213, my takeaway is Allie's not angry. She's just a bitch.
That's a great takeaway.
909, Jake gets no Puscifer.
No Puscifer.
951, oh yeah, percentages. And 626, Klein got pulled over while on a world tour.
It was a great joke, but my CHP officer did not appreciate it. I don't like the jokes. I think LAPD likes the jokes a little more than the CHP.
Yeah, I think
they're
they're more serious. But also, I don't think that your joke was... I think you made a lot of assumptions.
You assumed so much.
I'd be surprised if there's any officer of the law that has not watched the Justin Timberlake DUI video.
Be surprised now, because that one didn't.
I just assume that, like, if you're a professional football player,
looking for what can we make funny? Like their job's pretty serious.
Yeah, I know, but they're looking like if that's what they do all day, every day, and that's pulling people over.
But that just came out yesterday.
But they get a great viral moment. They're going to watch it.
You know how long it takes people to get caught up on stuff?
Probably comparing body cam notes and everything else. I would think.
Big body cam news.
Yeah, I would think so, but maybe I'm wrong. It's possible. What's your takeaway there, Jake the nerd?
Gonzaga, Gazunga, tomato.
Yeah.
Well, either way, they're not in the tournament. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is woo!
It brings the whole break together. It really does. Omar, takeaway?
People that don't work hard at pussies.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, there's a GOAT line for you. That number is 844-956-GOAT. A lot of messages over the weekend we haven't had a chance to get to today, but we will. And tomorrow we'll be back with more of those spots to hop on the standby boarding list to go see Sublime in Netherlands, get you into the Hollywood Bowl for more Shane Gillis, and then some surprises that we can't talk about until tomorrow. All right, have a great day. We'll do it then. Bye.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Ally, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein and Ally, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Hold up. KROQ.
The Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
106.7 FM.
Klein Alley Show.